I'm not ready for the SLOP fest. I'm gonna be casually. I'm gonna be casually adding all the other platforms as we continue. I'm not ready. Okay, so what I gotta do? I gotta add. I gotta add Twitch. I so don't care about the watch about that multiplayer trailer.
Order now and get early access to the open beta.
Unfortunately, I was watching something that said that
Legion on station. Weapons free.
is that a guy? No, that's a hammer. Oh look, it's the it's the one map. The one map everybody likes.
What's going on? We're here live at COD Next Black Ops 7.
Oh hi, Vel.
Welcome to COD Next 25. This is crazy. We're living in the future.
Is that a remix of Black Ops music I hear?
For so long.
Where's the Skrillex music? That's what I'm wondering. Like coming in goon and clear.
To Call of Duty Next.
Someone as this thing was starting or was saying Call of Duty is
Black Ops 7 gameplay and more. Today,
are we?
We'll dive into 6 all-new beta maps and show you what's coming to Black Ops 7 multiplayer.
Oh my god, is that a British voice I hear? Get the Brit.
Forge.
Get the Brit out.
Toshin.
USA. USA. USA.
Exposure.
I just realized there's actually probably no point actually putting this at 4K if the monitor is set to 2K, huh?
Cortex. We'll peel back the curtain on zombies with our first live look at the new round-based zombies map, Ashes of the Damned. We'll drop in to a first look at a new Warzone Resurgence map.
Ooh, apparently Twitch doesn't like this
And we've got big
bitrate
updates
being
for
so
Call of
close.
Duty Mobile. And plenty of more surprises in store.
I'm about to drop the
We're
bitrate
moments
a little
away
bit.
from kicking off into live gameplay, but first, some exciting info for our viewers at home. Be sure to stay tuned in throughout the day for a chance to unlock in-game rewards for Black Ops 7 just by watching the stream on the official Call of Duty Twitch and
Look,
YouTube
there's a beta
channels.
code. Are y'all trying to use these beta
either
codes?
of these streams for more details.
Only 27,000 watching on YouTube. How many people are watching on Twitch? I am trying to get a beta code.
In the open beta, with early access starting on October 2nd.
That include Game Pass?
Don't forget to jump into the beta on day 2 of early access
25k watching
to
on
experience
Twitch,
a
so
small
50k
taste
at least
of
watching
zombies.
Call of Duty
Pre-order
Call of
Black
Duty
Ops 7
official
or
channels.
Subscribe to select Game Pass plans and get
Oh,
early
great.
access to the beta. Don't forget to
that's me.
starting
That's me.
tomorrow. I'm Miles Ross.
Tomorrow.
With Stephanie Snowden, Senior Director of Studio Communications, and we are thrilled to be joined by some of the team from Treyarch. Max Grant, Yael Miller. Guys, welcome to the Omni Room.
Happy to be here. Happy to be here.
We are about to see Black Ops 7 gameplay here today. But before we begin, Matt, you got to walk us through
Start
what
drinking
was your
lean,
approach
boys.
to designing multiplayer for Black Ops 7.
Well, that would take many hours to really talk through.
Long answer.
Chat, no chat or chat.
So it really started with that
No chat or
2035
chat.
setting, right? The amazing 2035 setting really allowed the team to get their creative juices flowing. Of course, 10 years
That's
after
what
the
I
events
wanna
of
know.
Black Ops 2,
Right.
which means we can really tap into that gold mine that is Black Ops 2,
Powered by
the content. You're going
TCL,
to see
the
a lot of
TV?
your classic favorites, of course, a ton of brand new content.
Look, I don't want to hear classic content or whatever. That's what they were saying with Modern Warfare 3.
Setting, a lot
nostalgia instead of their boots on the ground. It was nostalgia.
Omni movement
classic
in Black Ops 6, and that was a massive innovation. But you guys of Treyarch have really continued to refine core movement. What can players expect to feel today and in the beta?
I think, as Matt said, we really started by looking at what would that 2035
the champagne of
do.
beers.
It started looking at different ways we could improve.
Is that Black Ops 7?
So things like wall jump have been added, and just different ways to attack maps, and then also just looking at everything.
Is that
and
the
really
M8?
Refining.
That's the new M8. M8, M9.
And we really feel that leans
M9
into
A5.
everything that makes Black Ops 7 great.
I cannot wait. And guys, it's now time to jump straight into gameplay. We're wasting no time whatsoever. Thank you so much again, fellas, for your time. We'll be back in a moment. But for now, the
been 8 minutes.
Live gameplay of Black Ops 7 here at COD Next.
Powered by iHeartRadio.
Stephanie, dev team, wow, we could not be more thrilled.
No, just real. Multiplayer, mobile rundown, mobile.
We're getting straight into multiplayer.
Why on earth would we be talking about mobile?
Mobile still to come, but Dream Crazy, we're not waiting, we're not delaying, we're jumping into map number 1.
Definitely. I mean, I cannot wait, Shift, as we have so much content here today. Map number 1 coming in on Black.
Look at all those.
Where the guild is
look at all those gamer
resources,
lights.
and we see a lot of revolving walls. Yeah. That is the one thing with Black Ops 7 that I'm most excited for, is that duality of just kind of like interior.
You're supposed to be looking at gameplay right now.
With the wall jumping with the walls.
You want to talk about walls, Ellen? Take a look at the walls of the venue. Everything lit up, projections are hot, and we're going.
Is this with RTX? Is this on mouse and keyboard? Oh, I guess everything has to be mouse and keyboard.
Say you're about to know, but Scump, not the greatest opening starts. Now let's talk about weapons and all the UI elements just to kind of start. Blackheart.
Oh no, they're letting in-game audio through.
The thing that we want to keep an eye out for is what weapons, what field upgrades, what are the things that these pro players, former pro players, major content creators are going to be using today.
Yep, and then Scott, he has a sub in his hand, right? This is the Dravik 45.
Oh, no, they're letting in-game audio. That's what if someone says a gamer word?
But in the beta, this is a weapon that's fast. Obviously, as you can see, Scott, he is slaying out of his mind, but this is an exciting one to see as the duality of the perks. We're going to see a lot, probably tech.
I gotta be honest,
right?
this looks
utilizing the stopping stuns.
This looks very much like just regular Call of Duty.
To see, for those that are avid fans of the Call of Duty franchise, you hear the devs talking about how this is a spiritual successor to Black Ops 2, but it's in a reinvented, new, nostalgic way that ties into the old while still building on the new. I think, for those that really enjoyed Omni movement from Black Ops 6, you're going to be able to still feel that thrill,
what are you even saying,
adrenaline kind of bouncing through the map. But the big thing is this jumping mechanic. And as we start to go from player to player, creator to creator, you're going to see some players have really honed in to what exactly they can do off that wall jumping. And of course, here at Call of Duty Next, our official CP
everyone's playing it like it's Call of Duty.
Is
from what I can see right now.
Make sure you check them out if you're looking to improve and optimize your PC at home.
Let's take out the
I love
chat.
that you point that out because yes, that's the
Go
base
full
thing,
screen
right?
on
We
this.
increased the base speed, and now we're looking at not having tack sprint. So we saw some of these players, right? They're not using dexterity, so you kind of see a little bit more clunkiness coming in the UI here. But
tack sprint is gone.
Very
Why?
big factor when it comes to moving faster.
The increase, so people are moving even faster.
Throws a little bit more weight.
I can't wait for the Warzone or for the Black Ops 7 montage. If you're making people faster and including Omni movement,
the wall jumping, but also keep in mind just the base level that
hit
you
markers.
sprint at. We'll talk more about that.
Hit markers. Oh, it's still called the M8A1.
In-hand looks to kind of
10 years into the future, this gun would still not be called the M8A1.
But I will tell you, when we had a chance to play just a couple of maps yesterday,
He's called the
game feels
M8A4.
really smooth and really consistent, still building on the core elements that we were seeing from last year.
The M8A1, a gun that we have seen consistent. I was getting murked with this one as it is at Symphony's using it quite well, a two-burst weapon, but this being very, very powerful.
I don't want to hear.
We'll see a lot of players probably
I don't know if I want to hear my
this,
commentator saying mark.
Right? Prepare for battle, official gaming hardware and peripheral partner of Call of Duty. So Corsair, so much Call of Duty Next.
It's
getting live ad reads.
I will say the Peacekeeper, another weapon that a lot of people were curious to see in terms of that kind of more main style AR. AR, is it going to provide, you know, an AR title this year? And I will say, watching some of the players
These
that
are
are in
9mm?
CDL and those long-standing content creators, whether they have competitive experience or just a lot of in-game experience, watching them use that Peacekeeper has been really, really enlightening. I think it's really got a level of balance built in with the draft that you were talking about. The SMG versus AR feels very neutral right now. So, well, if you're looking for an honest take, don't go much further than
this man is, if you were listening to the in-game content, this man is talking.
Oh gosh,
this guy is talking mad dookie on the game right now.
Some of these, I love the perks, right? The hybrid perks, some of the specialties that you can equip.
Why would they allow a scenario where you can
for Blackheart, that's what we were talking
where
about.
you can hear the in-game audio.
You have to jump over or diving bell to take flanks, right? So that's an area that you have to be careful with.
Exactly the case. EWC champion in Warzone.
Them shots are back.
See it again. You saw him bouncing from wall to wall to wall. You're gonna need to get yourself a level up on the opponents that you're gonna be facing.
That's gonna be gimmick maps, and maybe
the official controller.
Other than maybe 2 maps, I doubt it's gonna.
Make sure you can bounce freely, get those stats.
They're gonna have like
and make sure that you're
there
moving
used to
like
be
the best of them.
Moving like the best of us. Oh.
Like dynamic maps, like what's it called?
Aiden utilizing that wall jump feature. Oh gosh.
Like in Ghosts, like where the levels would kind of shift, like it'd be water and then no water, that kind of stuff. I doubt they're gonna include build good map based that kind of stuff in order to cater to this wall jumping and movement
we're going to
system.
talk a lot about the map design and hear specifically from the designers themselves later in the show, but I think one of the things that old school Call of Duty players are going to recognize nearly immediately is the reinstitution of a lot more of that traditional kind of 3-lane style map. This one in particular is exactly that. It feels, you know, in a way that you can get from lane to lane very quickly.
We don't have anything to say about Call of Duty, huh?
Where you find a lot of the engagements.
I've heard 3-lane maps for.
It's not small, it's not large. It's just that perfect little middle ground of building in that balance of finding good engagements while at the same time still being able to feel like you can finesse your life and extend possible score streaks, like we're seeing here for Anna.
In Call of Duty history, the maps is the most important thing, and I think for these players, they're looking at that. Like, do we see 3 lanes? Like, you know, do we see kind of like
you're already seeing kind of like the lack of
drill area. There's a lot of fights that do take place that are close range in here.
Can you jump on top of that on those crates?
Peacekeeper, having that weapon that you can take.
No one. Oh shoot, is that tech?
But also close range. Peacekeeper's a good one, and the Dravik has been a sub that we've been seeing quite often. FIFA just dropped.
This is quite the lobby right here. Legion, Swag on the other side, getting FIFA down, but you know that FIFA is going to bring some energy, and yeah, he's trying to bounce from wall to wall. And that's the other thing, and you'll notice as we start to see the gameplay,
can't tell if that's because
you guys at home to lock into it. 3 jumps is about as much as you're going to be able to pull off, but it does decay over time. That first jump feels like you're on a pogo stick. The second one feels like you're just on a little bit of a grab boot type situation, but the third one does kind of sit, you know, in this world of, okay, you kind of fall out.
If you're going to introduce this jumping system, like why not let players just constantly jump around like you can in Titanfall?
And I will say, I think as you've seen so far,
why would you make it a deteriorative like that?
And this year, it takes place in quite the exciting venue.
You gotta be able to commit to these.
That's right, Shift. We have
to like these new systems for better or worse.
In this massive projection-based room. Now, of course, they're going to be.
If you saw that one chick constantly trying to like jump over and try and get into like that new spot to see like she should have been able to get over that.
Creators that we wanted to bring to Las Vegas. We needed a second projection.
Las Vegas?
And I have my very good friend Chris Puckett over there right now. What's it like on your end of the pond?
Make me boot up Fallout New Vegas. I'd rather be
international fiesta in this room. Let me tell you, the LATAM crew, they are sniping heads. I got Portuguese being yelled at here by 9X. The Brazilians are going crazy. But I gotta say,
Brazilians?
This venue, this thing is nuts. After the show, we're gonna be renting this out for the
Brazil mentioned.
Everyone knows the Call of Duty
Come on, don't disappoint me.
6 presented by USAA is Aaron.
Disappoint me memes. Come on, Brazil.
And I've got to say, you guys at home,
viewers in the chat are.
Oh dang it! I wanted to see what that. Canadian military esports auto. With your favorite creators dropping into the dance.
Some expressing Simon, others criticizing the gameplay and content. Some viewers are asking about beta codes.
And of course, they're giving away Call of Duty Black Ops 7 beta codes.
Others mentioned Iran. The Iran. Okay, so I guess it's the Iran spam in the chat.
Now I have to ask you,
unreal.
What team are you rooting for this year?
I mean, it's Black Ops 7. gentlemen, we're in the future. It's a no-brainer. I'm going Space Force. They already launched one trophy into the atmosphere. Let's get another one. Let's get 2 satellites up there. What do we think?
All right. I'm liking what I'm hearing here, Puckett. We'll have to see. Cross your fingers for the space team. But we're going to head back into some more Black Ops 7 action. Enjoy, folks.
Lonnie, Chris, thank you so much as we jump back into Blackheart and back on board with T-Dog. He's feeling himself. I talked to him a little bit yesterday after they did their tech chest, and he's just like, brother, I don't know what it is about this game, but I feel like I'm him.
Yeah, like it's so smooth, right? And I mean,
Spawn
you can see
trapping.
him displaying that. But one thing
Jaeger
that
45.
we really need to highlight is the overclock feature, right? We get this extra overclock feature, which basically allows you to upgrade your equipment. So, like, you have a stim shot, right? You can overclock that and essentially make it last longer or debuff, you know, anything that comes your way. So it's pretty cool that we have that feature in buffs equipment.
We'll point your attention to it as we go, because yeah, the field upgrade is really interesting this year. We're bringing back things like active camo.
They call it the Jaeger 45 in Black Ops 2, or they just not get the rights for the FN 45, the FNX 45 again?
Enjoy the fact that the overclock gives you more
like that's what probably happened.
Utility. That's great news, but we'll see some camo play, I'm sure, come through. You also have things like drone towers that are going to be placed. It's just a lot of extra flair that I think that is building upon, again, some of the core successes that we saw from Black Ops 6.
What is this?
One of the score streaks, the Gravekeeper in play, or Gravemaker, pardon you. You can see through walls with this thing and actually still shoot through them. So cold-blooded might be important for some of our perk masteries this year.
Look, if they include that score streak or whatever into Warzone, it's Jova, man.
Amazing to see that in
what am I saying? Warzone can't handle. Warzone can't handle none of this.
Next. Big Cartier kind of just going around this drill yet again. This is devastating. You don't want to fall off that ledge. But Alan, I'd love that you point that out. Only 3 boosts essentially-ish that you can utilize. But
did I watch the Call of Duty Next for Black Ops 6?
Around the diving bell side.
I feel like I didn't. I feel like the last one I must have watched was for Black Ops 3 or Modern Warfare 3.
Let's stick here, Ops team, because we're seeing some gameplay right now. And I'll
was
tell
it
you,
this
we're
dull?
gonna see some pop-off moments with the movement and
this feels
right
awful.
there. Again, just
As a presentation,
find yourself near a wall, you can essentially boost yourself.
I haven't been on the ball with like the Call of Duty drip feed,
That's
but
not his dog, but you don't want to pet that dog. Oh my gosh.
I guess this just has to do with
that too, kind of like some of the high
maybe how
perks,
little,
right? Support offensive,
at least in terms of the multiplayer aspect, with how little it has going on.
So that completes our first instance of Blackheart. Up next, a deep dive on all things new Black Ops 7 map regarding. But we'll be right back. More Call of Duty coming up after the break.
Deep dive on Black Ops 7 maps. We're getting ads to gameplay.
AMD, the official CPU and GPU partner of Black Ops 7. Share the wins. Elgato, the official streaming partner of Call of Duty. Herman Miller. Check out the latest Embody gaming colorways at hermanmiller.com/gaming. Xfinity customers get early access to the Black Ops 7 open beta. Visit xfinity.com/rewards to claim your code.
Hold on, seriously? Like, this is, oh man.
You're invited to the Little Caesars Call of Duty Challenge.
What the?
Open the Little Caesars app, accept and complete the challenge. You might win a copy of the
I hate
Call of
that.
Duty
Oh
Black
man,
Ops
you know what?
7.
This Corpo stuff has been for a while, but like shit, like
to win the grand
how long has just being a cable company provide like your ISP gives you in-game bonuses now?
Epic Call of Duty
How long has that been going on for?
the Little Caesars Call of Duty Challenge today.
Like, forget Mountain Dew code. Like, Mountain Dew codes and Little Caesar codes, like, those have been there for a
We
while.
are very excited to talk more Black Ops 7 multiplayer. We are joined by more of the Treyarch team. Miles Leslie, Associate Creative Director, and Brittany Perello, Senior Producer.
I got distracted. I'm not gonna lie.
To the Omni Room.
We made it. Let's go.
I saw things
we
that
just had our
distracted me.
very first look at one of our multiplayer maps in action. That was Blackheart. But Brittany, that's just a taste. So what can we expect on launch maps?
Yeah, we've got maps. We got
maps.
Where are you? Yeah, where are you even supposed to put these
16
codes?
are 6v6 maps. Out of that, 13 are brand new, and we've got 3 Black Ops 2 returning favorites. We've also got 2 skirmish maps for our 20v20 mode that take place in Avalon. It's really in a variety of sizes, leaning more medium, but we'll have some of those.
You know, the only reason I actually decided to tune into this was because I looked at the email and it said something about a 20v20 mode. I was like, okay, I'll see it.
At these launch maps.
I'll take an interest in that.
So this is a
But
BO2 call
then I immediately thought, like, no new thing in Call of Duty ever lasts.
Den, Japanese castle that's been taken over by 2035 technology.
No, like real innovation ever lasts. Like,
and of course we've got
Co-op didn't last. Ground War didn't last.
We're now in Japan, so it's looking really cool.
Saw an anime girl.
Another one now set in the Tokyo Bay. So fast, frenetic, classic.
And Homestead is David Mason's childhood home, which is awesome. We could bring it back really cool way. Really fun map under the Aurora Borealis in Alaska. It looks amazing. It's got some technology there that's kind of smashing into it. Really fun. Paranoia. This map's amazing. You talk about Black Ops leading into the mind bending. We're in David Mason's mind, and you need to escape the nightmare here.
But not the map from Call of Duty Ghosts, like the cabin map.
Super frenetic and fun.
And we got Raid. It's beautiful now.
Yes, we do.
In the Tokyo Hills, our iconic competitive favorite map is back.
So excited.
This one's a lot of fun retrieval. You're in the Alaskan wilderness, and actually if you run through the snow, you leave behind footprints. So it's pretty cool to try to track some players through that.
Black Ops Cold War.
And this is another Alaskan town, but we've kind of smashed it where this town's been taken over by technology.
The big theme, I guess, is going to be Alaska.
Flagship is an awesome, another callback. USS Obama from BO2 now being decommissioned. Fight through it. Sparks are falling on you. Robots around you. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of variety.
10 years for the USS Obama. Why am I bringing IRL logic into this Call of Duty?
We need the tips from you
Just saying,
guys,
like,
so let's take a look.
If the USS Obama was commissioned in like 2025 or a few years before, like,
available in the beta.
I feel like a presidential battle. I'm pretty sure like the USS Reagan is still going on.
It's really exciting though.
It's like still going around in our fleet.
So human testing site.
So for the Obama in lore to be
use it as cover.
getting decommissioned already is crazy.
Overwatches, my side versus your side.
Retrofitted should have been.
Seen, of course, this Avalon offshore oil rig.
Oh, water didn't look too bad
it's
there.
got a rotating center and some really unique wall jump opportunities.
Careful with the wall jump.
This is going to be annoying.
R&D facility, cutting edge technology on display, and you got some cool dynamic cover in the middle here. Exposure set in Australia. We've got some really vibrant colors, some cool wall jump opportunities up in that rotating container. You get some cool power positions right in the middle there.
Imprint is a 3D printing facility that's actually making technology of war. You get to step through the whole process as you're doing it, and it's got a moving platform in the center of the map.
And you've got
everything's in the center.
Gorgeous, vibrant colors here right in urban Tokyo, and you got that crash site in the center, some really cool jumping in the center.
This Call of Duty is going to be full of anime skins.
Pretty awesome
landmarks. A lot of Tokyo.
Fantastic. The color palettes, everything.
Got all the landmarks.
All the landmarks.
The Weeb. This is the year of Call of Duty Weeb.
Beautiful stuff. Let's talk about how they play, though. I mean, how did you guys come to, the approach for designing these maps?
Yeah, so we've got our classic 3-lane design style for Treyarch, clear definition, good path clarity, and really controlling those lines of sight. You can also see all of those spaces crafted for wall jump. You can get to traverse places faster without mantling, get in some really cool power positions. And there's a few must jumps that we use sparingly, but
a must jump, you say?
A must jump. But we really wanted to make it look like anything that feels like you can jump on it, you can. So have some fun.
Lies.
Yeah, and I've worked on every single Black Ops, and when
we've already seen in the beta footage that's a lie.
Of course, they're bringing something new with Black Ops 7, but for me, an old timer, there's a lot to love there, and they stand right next to the classic maps as well. So Raid, Raid, you got some new maps now. No, I'm just kidding. We love Raid, but we got some new ones now.
Wrestling excitement.
I also know you said it before, but the
AI is bought and paid for.
I know Brittany's a shot caller, so I know those call outs are going to be.
Well, others are praising Activision. I don't know. This chat is bought and paid for.
In terms of settings, in terms of looks.
Chats are being shills.
Yeah, for us at the portfolio level, we wanted to make sure we had that variety. That's what Black Ops is. You're
25K and holding on Twitch,
we're in Alaska, we're
on
going to
YouTube.
Japan, deep into it. We're going into the mind.
The land of the rising sun. I keep hearing Japan.
Lots of unique gameplay, as you saw. Lots of unique visuals, and all the landmarks.
Weebs have taken over.
We got more
That's what
gameplay
that
to get
means.
to.
The The Weaves took over 3 years ago.
Thanks, Stephanie. Appreciate it. Shift back.
2 years
We're
ago.
crazy again. And as you see behind us, everyone's locked in. We couldn't even bother to try to talk to anybody. They're all locked into their streams, ready to go. And we're going to take a look at our second map here coming up, the Forge. As you heard, we're interested in design base, but the real interesting thing about it is that dynamic center. The walls rotating around and pivoting.
I should have had a game loaded up ready to go.
Into the Forge.
This is how this is going to go.
And also, too, 2 wings connected by covered hallways. It's just a lot of variety built on the harbor in Japan. And you'd love to see a bright and colorful map hold shift. But those walls, again, for every single map, it's not too much, right? But just a little, like, center point where it just can change the situation.
Yeah, absolutely the case. Well, we'll take a look at it. This is another one of those maps.
I don't want to hear your filthy frog language.
Wall jumping to stop yourself from mantling and getting to those higher grounds faster. I will say this is one of the maps I got a chance to play yesterday, and I did feel the benefit of bouncing off of things to avoid that mantling mechanic and that animation to try to get you into the fight a little bit faster. That mixed with dexterity, your ability to try to zero in and center up a little bit faster too, really does make that elevation and that high ground.
We're literally just gonna like watch like 40 minutes of footage, like 10 minutes each of like one map.
Like, you know, kind of
beta.
Do you want to cover, cover versus
is that what this next event is going to be?
Right. Yeah. Moving around this map, though, you can see here pros just utilizing again that M8A1, and for AR players, for these height advantages, for those power positions, it's really useful to climb up in those high ground, and take the high ground and slap it down on the map.
I think the other thing that's really interesting, and I did see kind of looking over the shoulder TP yesterday when he was doing his test, you see a couple of spots where you have this natural built-in heady, as we call it, where you get like that competitive edge where you're just barely over a piece of that center kind of obstacle terrain. But your ability to bounce kind of eliminates the power position of the low ground, kind of medium ground headies, because you can just bounce up over, get a better look at the player behind that cover, and actually take an advantageous gunfight. So it's, again, just really interesting to see some of our more experienced players try to utilize that mechanic to make fights that feel, inadvantageous.
No one's going to do whatever this guy is.
Love that.
Whatever this guy just said about bouncing or upping, whatever. No one's going to do it.
The Scout Pulse got a little information there, but hey, shout out to Elgato, share the wins, the official creator gear for Call of Duty Next. Thank you so much for supplying us with all of your gear.
And this is one map I will say you kind of see a couple of players will, re-identify the usage of doors, which is something that the devs have really kind of put a lot of focus into, the more automatic style. Something we saw a lot of more in like Black Ops 4, things of that nature, where you don't just get those single doors that you have to pop and burst open. Now you've got these more automatic style doors that you can shoot, create a longer line of sight than you may normally expect by looking at the different central point of interests, and that's another one of those things that, again,
how is that any different from just
continues to mold and morph as we move forward.
How is that not any different from just
the doors
busting open the door in general to create a longer sight line?
Bashing through it. So yes, it automatically kind of opening up for you as you walk.
I didn't say it was annoying. It was dynamic. It added something.
Going up top, you see Deus Amir kind of controlling this lobby observation
area. Did he just censor this man?
Being very comfortable, full streak out, and also just kind of flying around the map with these specialists.
Oh, he's speaking in Spanish.
He's utilizing the enforcer specialist, allowing extra health regen and also movement speed.
Another thing that, kind of I wanted to turn your attention to as an audience member, those that are, more familiar and kind of got Omni movement underneath their belt a little bit faster, you'll notice that there is a bit of that buttery slide movement that I was about to say. Like, we're used to seeing it from just a static jump into slide. You can get that same momentum a little boost off of a wall jump. So, that's another opportunity to kind of build on the movement that's already existed. And if you're looking to dominate every game, make sure you check out Origin, the official gaming PC and gaming laptop for Call of Duty. Whether you're at home or on the road,
I'm getting
check out
bombarded with
Origin
ads, man.
to keep
I don't
yourself
like this.
in there, gaming, grinding, gunning.
He's not even using his streaks. He just wants to, at this point, maybe get a nuke. Samir, you know, he's a competitor, plays in World
He's
Series
already
of Warzone.
dead.
Look at him now, just continuing on, going. And you can see, too, every kill he gets on the right-hand side, quick regen, tech, sprint speed, movement speed, getting those indicators, letting him know he still has his perks.
Yeah, it's just another one of those things, too, that the indication of, like, the UI, it continues to grow. I noticed this yesterday. You know, you start to see, like, the who is targeting you, who did damage to you. A little bit of a boost now because you also see what you've been affected by, whether it's a UAV or a recon pulse. It's just really cool. There's no shortage of information on the game. So whether you're somebody who is experienced with Call of Duty,
people are probably just gonna complain that it's too much stuff going on in the UI.
knowing
It
what's
distracts you.
happening on the map. Almost a turn on for Dea Samir, which would have gotten SMG players across the world giddy, but not quite there. And he'll jump back over to the M8, try to get that burst weapon online.
That's where maybe how do you take him down? Someone who has Enforcer, maybe that, and I love that you mentioned that Call of Duty is so good for like countering, streaks, perks, countering equipment, and we love to see that. So maybe utilizing for if you're the enemy team, right? Like maybe recon, right? You can see when you spawn up, you can see the direction of where players are coming from.
Yep.
Utilizing other perks classes to counter a player like this that it's just literally flying around the map.
Well, we got a little bit of a comeback effort here from Amir's team. Up and over, another look at how you can utilize the movement to break cameras and give yourself an advantage in a gunfight you might not expect.
Yeah, you probably should have been able to make that jump.
And Amir's happy to exclaim about that.
That's going to come down to experience.
Difficult battle again in that modular middle center. As we take a look at Drop, another partner of Call of Duty Next. Customize your typing, the official keycaps for Call of Duty. If you're looking to customize your keyboard, look no further than Drop.
All right, affected by tracker, ADS, auto ping. So you can kind of see, again, a little bit more of that recon being able to stop Dea Samir here. But, of course, domination, a typical mode that we've seen in Call of Duty for so long, getting displayed here on the Forge.
Yeah, for almost like, what,
this is a really fun map.
More than 20 years?
Just again, kind of utilizing rotating cover, wing-to-wing transitions is what we see Dea Samir doing. A lot of that cover versus mobility.
Yeah.
He's really utilizing mobility.
100%. Yeah, this is an interesting map, I think, again, just to kind of highlight and showcase. Whoa,
what's
happening over here? Whoa, we can't, no.
Hey.
Whoa.
This is not tactical play here.
No, okay, there it is. We'll finish off on the body shield, still a part of Call of Duty. I know that was one of those things that we saw a lot of comedy in as it was incepted the last couple of years, and Amir is happy to say, shut your mouth, I'm at the top of the leaderboard. The game's looking incredible. Players are loving it, but let's take a look to see exactly how much the players are liking as we throw things down to Lottie from a From the Seat player check-in brought to you by Herman Miller.
He hates it.
Thank you so much, Shift. Hello, Zin. I know I'm totally
Herman
interfering
Miller
with your
sponsored
gameplay here on
game
Black Ops
check-in.
7. I have to ask you, though.
Tell me about your Herman Miller chair.
Coming into COD Next, I have to ask, what is your favorite map so far?
Favorite map? Probably Toshin. I like the Japanese vibe. I haven't been to Japan yet, so it's the closest thing I got so far. It's very, very vibrant. All the maps are very vibrant, which I think is very good.
Gato condenser mic.
They're a ton of fun, but Toshin I think is my favorite right now.
All right, love to hear that. Now, we have a room filled with epic creators, of course, one being yourself. But if you had to 1v1 everyone in this room, are you coming out on top?
Who would I play, or
would you come out on top if you 1v1 everyone in this room?
No.
Yeah, it's a guarantee. Hex might be difficult. Duke Dennis might be difficult, but everyone else I think I can handle.
All right, and who would your hardest competition be in this room?
Hardest competition in this room?
Already answered that.
Probably Hitch. Right.
Really? He's got the gunny like that?
Probably Hitch.
That's not a friendship thing.
Sorry?
That's not a friendship thing, huh?
No, not at all.
Okay, not at all. And how?
Really good.
He's just really good. I'd love to hear that. How are you finding Black Ops 7 so far? Are you loving it?
Terrible. That's a no.
I am loving it. I'm not sure what we're allowed to say, but they showed us a lot of cool stuff that I think everyone should be really excited for. Like for me, maps is the most important, and so far I'm loving what I'm seeing. The M8's a ton of fun to use, right? Very nostalgic.
Good job.
Like
Good self-correction there, I guess.
SMGs are fun.
Good instinct.
I love the wall bounce too. It adds for some, playing against Shotzi might be a little difficult, but it's fun.
Ooh.
Zin, thank you so much. You're such a good sport. Back to the game, back to the lab. Thank you very much, Zin. That has been your From the Seat player check-in brought to you by Herman Miller.
Lottie, thanks so much. Zinni doing maybe a little bit of, well, a little green wall service right there. But it does look like they're enjoying the game. And I will say, again, talking to players of all sorts and kinds, they are really, really loving it.
The Twitch stream is ahead, so we're about to get like a fat, like 2-minute Herman Miller chair section.
Herman Miller is proud to be the official chair partner
Already look at
of
the
Call
chair.
of Duty next. And Ellen, you got more about the sweepstakes.
I mean, yes, you at home can enter for
Isn't
a
this like a
chance
three?
to
Like,
win
isn't Herman Miller like $7,000 like minimalistic chairs?
And using the hashtags on your
Or
screen.
am I thinking of something
Go
else?
get yourself
I just
into
remember
one
my
of them.
best
They
friend
are
Nick Mullins saying
comfortable,
something
but
about
we're
Herman
going to
Miller
go to a
chairs, and I'm
short
pretty sure they're like
break, but
5 to
when we
7
return,
grand.
More Black Ops 7 action.
Might be thinking of something else though. For all I know.
Change your game. Scuff Gaming, the official controller partner
Skip
of
ads.
Call of Duty. Hamilton.
Hey
equipped
Cortana,
with
skip
precision.
ads.
Hamilton and Call of Duty team up for a special edition Khaki Field Auto Watch. Get yours on November 14th. Customize your typing. Drop, the official keycap partner of Call of Duty. Unleash the beast with Monster Energy, the official energy drink of Call of Duty. I'm here with Pablo, senior game designer here at Treyarch. So we're going to be talking about weapons today. I don't know where we even start. What have you got in store this year for us with Black Ops 7?
The big focus for us this year is just weapon variety. Most of them are brand new to the franchise, which is really exciting. And we've been able to pack a ton of unique gameplay into our launch portfolio because of that. I think like one great example would be a new shotgun. It's called the M10 Breacher. It's a pump action, but it's got a twist. If you hold down the trigger, you'll charge it up, reduce its spread, and then can fire and release and land some of those mid-range shots with a little bit more accuracy. And then obviously heard a lot about classic Black Ops 2 weapons returning. Peacekeeper and M8A1, I think, are two great examples of our weapon goals. The Peacekeeper blurs the lines between AR and SMG, and the M8A1 obviously has its 4-round burst. It's still extremely lethal, I will say. And now with Gunsmith, you can kind of build it in different ways too, which is really exciting.
It sounds like there is a lot of variety.
Look at all those optics that are definitely not going to carry over.
Black Ops 7.
Variety is a big focus for us, and the 2035 setting has really helped us kind of push the gameplay in a lot of creative and unique ways. And obviously the weapons look amazing as well. You know, the aesthetic is really this cool marriage of sleek and tech, but still grounded. You know, the way we balance weapons, we've been able to kind of push the characteristics of each weapon to further extremes and still find creative ways to balance that, keep them in check.
Can we talk about Gunsmith?
The DXR or something, whatever. What that gun used to get be called?
They want more build variety.
I'm saying that right?
And we're targeting that in a few different ways. At the core, though, we're making sure that you can modify some of the key stats that people really care about across multiple attachment slots. Or if you are more interested in just a good balanced build, there's going to be different ways of achieving that.
That's the game now. What can we expect?
Kimbo.
We want to keep this momentum going into post-launch. So on the weapons front, more iconic, classic Black Ops 2 weapons returning, but a lot of attention into bringing more brand new weapons to the franchise as well. On the attachment side, we're really excited for the return of attachment rewards and weekly challenges. And most of those are going to be for a specific weapon. They're gonna totally
attachment rewards suck because if you don't log in for like a specific season, sometimes you just straight up miss out.
But then we're also making sure to bring global attachments each season that are going to be able to go on most, if not all.
God, I hate seasons so much now.
Pablo, there seems to be a lot to get through once we get our hands on BO7. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Yeah, let's dive in.
Can't wait. But for now, it's back to next.
Boo.
Thank you, Miles. That was Pablo Ortiz talking weapons. As we just saw, there are so many.
Man, this event sucks.
In Black Ops 7. We're back with Matt and Yale. But guys, hold on. We've talked weapons, but let's take a look for ourselves.
Pablo already walked us through some of these weapons, but Yale, we're in the armory now. What are you most looking forward to playing with in the beta?
There's so many great guns, but
Blast
for me, probably the Dravik 45.
That's mine. That's my pick.
We had a bunch of pros out, and they all played, and they definitely gravitated towards that one.
Yeah.
And it kind of validated one of my favorite weapons. The M10 Breacher is awesome if you're rolling shotguns. Also just the weapon prestige system, all the attachment stuff that we're doing, prestige attachments, there's just so many ways to customize. It's great.
Yeah, and speaking of what's coming to beta, Matt, let's talk about Overclock. This is a massive innovation coming to multiplayer in Black Ops 7. How's it all going to work?
So Overclocks we're very excited about, and it really all came back to how do we let players tailor towards their playstyle a bit more, give them more agency. So with Overclocks,
whatever they're about to say, I sincerely
lethals,
doubt it.
tacticals, field upgrades, and score streaks, you will eventually unlock 2 Overclocks. Those are modifications to those things, which you can then apply one of those Overclocks of your choosing. It adds a ton of depth to your loadout, and that's what we're really trying to do in Black Ops 7.
Yeah, like
just more things to like level
bonuses,
up.
yeah, stat bonuses, functionality changes, some really fun stuff.
Some of them are crazy and awesome, and I cannot wait to use them.
I can't wait either. Yeah,
What
have you got any favorites?
Probably point turret. The fact that you can stick it on walls with one of the overclocks, it just makes it slightly more tactical to use. And then the Rhino's awesome. Like, it is a beast and
even the
super
stimmy.
powerful.
Yeah, like even things, you know, maybe undersung, you get to that extra
little ways to
extra
tweak
buff.
it. It's just nice that it's everywhere. Experience really matters, and you unlock.
It feels like every single thing I'm playing with in this game has almost got its own progression system. It's so impressive, and yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to play with camo, with smoke grenades. They've got different versions now, and of course, all the streaks. It's so fun.
Matt, do you have a favorite overclock?
I don't have a single favorite. Yale just mentioned the stem. You mentioned the stem. It is fun because you get to go back to kind of some familiar stuff. If I had to pick one, it's got to be the dog.
Of course.
And when he's on my team,
They're standing in a green screen.
If he's not on your team,
he's a bad one.
They're standing in a whole
I have a little
green
bit of a
room.
surprise for you.
You never said you were on
because
streaks.
we have a visitor.
Spawn's flipped. And
Oh
he's back.
God.
He's on our team, so he's being a very good boy right now.
Which overclock does he? Oh, okay. He's got the sentry mode overclock, so he's gonna hunker down a little bit.
And we did confirm.
Yep, you can't
to
pet the dog.
reenact the MP trailer.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and tell you. To be able to pet the dog, you have to have the sentry mode overclock.
Oh, bonus.
You've unlocked that one, and you've
Pet
applied
the
it.
dog.
That's great.
Yeah.
What is it? Are they capturing B?
Down by the railroad tracks?
They're capturing B down by the railroad.
Go get him.
Go get him, boy.
Go get him. Go get him.
Go get him, boy. Go keep my spree going.
Oh my gosh,
we love
he's
him.
been
We
the
love
star
him.
of the
We love
show at Next, but I will say he runs quickly, and so
He does,
be
yeah.
prepared for that
And
if you have one coming after you.
DAWG.
Yes.
Dog.
Don't get it wrong.
Dog.
Yeah,
It's a dog. It's a
Something
mean
we're
dog.
also really excited about is the Specialist wild card.
That's
Now,
right.
this is not going to be in beta, but it is in at launch. Tell us about it.
Why not?
So it's the first time a Black Ops game has ever had Specialist. It is a wild card because it is a Black Ops game. We love our wild cards.
Yeah, we do.
So if you give up your score streaks, which some of us, I know we've talked, Stephanie, you have some difficulties attaining score streaks sometimes. You said it. Your words, not mine. But
There's
if you are one of
perks
those,
for that, okay?
Yeah, there are perks for that. So if you take the wild card, you will be able to pick 3 additional perks. So for a total of 6, you earn those 3 additional.
That's
ones
one
at
bottle
200,
of lean
400,
down.
600 score. And then if you are good enough, which we all are, at 1200
Yeah, thanks
score,
for that,
at 1200 score, you will earn all of the perks in the game. Except for tax sprint, we got some feedback. We've heard a lot of feedback already. We're quick to adjust, so you will earn every perk in the game minus tax sprint if
That's
you get
out. Yeah. Awesome.
at 1200 score. Damn.
Real super soldier vibes.
Gonna be very
Absolutely.
fun.
I can't wait, cannot wait. Well, also last week I got to stop by Treyarch and get all the intel on some of the innovations coming to player customization. Let's take a look.
The what? What player customization? It's all operators. There is no player.
Thank you. Excited to be here.
I'm excited to get my hands on the game. I'm very excited to see how I can customize.
Hey,
the
player,
playstyle,
how about some
which feels
more
like
ammo?
More than ever in Black Ops 7. But the number one change I'm most interested in is the overclock system. Can you explain the philosophy behind that?
It's all about adding more interesting choices.
More things to
meaningful
level up to
choices
keep
that
the
adjust
player
gameplay.
engaged longer.
So overclocks are upgrades that you can unlock over time as you use a piece of equipment or a field upgrade or a score streak. Eventually you'll unlock 2 and then you can choose one of them to equip. So it gives you options, maybe based on a mode you want to use this, but based on a different mode you want to use that. One of my favorite examples is the new dog score streak has an overclock that adds a sentry feature, which turns it into this really powerful turret.
Another change that's been made. So Black Ops 6, we had the combat specialties, which was equipping 3 perks of the same type gives me a bonus, which was great. I had a lot of fun. How is that changing in Black Ops 7?
We really wanted to expand on that system in Black Ops 7. You know, players seemed to like the system, but maybe felt it was a little bit too limiting. And so with hybrid combat specialties in Black Ops 7, you can experiment with playstyles, and you can mix and match. So as an example, say you like offensive and stealth perks. Now you can equip any mixture of those. Boom, you're going to get a cool new hybrid bonus tied to those things.
Staying on perks, there is a big addition to the game for the first time in Black Ops history, the Specialist Wildcard. What is the Specialist Wildcard?
We were just talking about perks. We got a lot of cool new perks. Why not let players play with all of them? And what this lets you do is earn extra perks instead of your score streak. So you equip this to your loadout, you add more perks, and then you earn those on score. And then eventually, if you earn enough score, you can get all the perks.
Thank you so much. There is so many choices to be made now as a player. My playstyle, truly, I'm going to go deep in that beta. I cannot wait, mate.
Really exciting. See you in the beta.
Thanks, Alvin. Back to the guys at Next.
Shift back with Dream Crazy. So awesome to hear what's new for loadouts, whether you're looking at it from a level of perks, weapons, specialists, utility. Everyone feels like there's a level of customizing it to your play style.
Yeah, there's so much to look at, Shift. I just can't wait to get my hands on it, but just kind of just having that ability to use the overclock feature to extend the life of some of the streaks. And of course, looking at all of this on these beautiful maps in this interactive space here, coming up on Hardpoint on Toshin.
Oh wait, those are
Method said it was his favorite map, Shift.
Are we seriously just going, we are going map by map?
Those ARs did pretty dominant here today.
I know
they got nothing for this presentation. That's
just a little bit further forward in your seat to see how exactly
terrible.
Hardpoint will play. And we're taking a look at least at Arctic Gamer for right now, and their team is dominating, so he's just going to hang out.
Seriously, like, and you know these are going to be the maps that are going to be available in the beta.
I will say,
like,
I played Toshin yesterday on this mode particularly, and just, you know, I got to get into my little
oh my god, I'm right. They're going to do 10 minutes per map.
Awesome.
4 maps, aren't they?
They feel like they're really
Kill
balanced
40
in
minutes.
Location, position, how you spawn around them, how spawns move.
Include sponsorships and boom, that's an hour.
I'm glad we're getting our first taste of Hardpoint on this.
This better be the last map they show. I might give up on the presentation.
We saw a little bit of VS Recon there, a little sniper play coming into action, which
ain't
is
gonna lie, it's not
very, very, you know, feasible weapon here. But
it's not worth my time.
Around the alleyway, Aiden does get sniped by one, and well, I love this map on Toshin. It's a lot of mixed spacing that we see here too.
Yeah, and I think it's just again how you utilize some of these high ground.
Call of Duty sucks.
Over hard points. This is P1 right here. You do have those windows that are on the other side. And it feels like a power position, but the thing about it is you can bounce off that destroyed train, still get a look into that location, and try to at least battle up against it. So it doesn't feel as
the chat is bought and paid for.
I think there's also just a really good balance and design of talking high ground to high ground. It just everything feels very level and neutral when it comes down to how power positions would normally feel versus what we're getting in this game, thanks to how the Omni movement can be
bought and paid for, folks.
Yes, in the park, in like market areas, you see those windows which do
that's not
a lot
real.
of you know, upper level fights, and then you know, lower level, they still you can have submachine guns go at it on the ground level. So those ARs
looks awful.
Getting set up into those power positions. We see Aiding
they're not doing their
up the
best.
rest of this hill time. He does fall to a nade, but nonetheless, a scout pulse. I want to point that out.
I missed out on zombies for this.
UAV if you overclock it twice.
Yeah, that's the other fun thing about it. You know, just kind of hearing the inside information about it, but seeing it in application is different. You know, the overclock system.
I need this to be like the worst selling Call of Duty of all time
customize
somehow.
their experience, not just in how they build their loadout, but how it affects your team and just the lobby in general. As you're seeing, the UAV reveals are coming through right now for Aiden with a Rhino in play. So in terms of a possible comeback, this is looking pretty decent, going from 1 to 2 pretty smooth.
Uh-oh. This is a YouTube side thing. Uh-oh. Oh, maybe it's a Firefox type thing. Oh, shoot. My browser just crashed? Uh-oh.
With how different
might have
the
been a
look
YouTube thing.
aesthetically, there is still this innate ability to very visibly see your opponents. You know, I was talking to Brittany quite a bit, one of the level designers, about the map design philosophy and kind of experiencing a futuristic or near futuristic atmosphere while still trying to make it feel immersive. And she was very specific in talking about, we want to be able to really see the different sight lines that a player can have. We don't want to really clutter things with too much high ground, too many windows, too much stuff that's on the ground around you, enough to make it feel dynamic. And
I mean, you could do that if you had like a larger map and larger player size. Like I wish 10v10 was a more popular game mode.
Because the derailment structures, right? As Aiden was shooting,
the maps are designed primarily with like 6v6 in mind. Yeah, you know what? Modern Warfare 2019 really kind of was like just like the best, huh?
With the vertical sight,
everything about Modern Warfare 2019.
There's just so many ways you can cover too, as well as those open mixed areas.
Yeah, I think that the other thing is, you know, a lot of these maps, when we look at 3-lane based maps, which again,
it had co-op, which was great.
And as we get equipped for precision, Hamilton is entering the Call of Duty franchise.
Tier 1 mode.
Edition khaki field automatic. I will say we had some time to talk to the Hamilton representatives.
The best graphics.
Wow, it's cool. I actually have the watch on right now.
The best graphics. It's been a downgrade ever since.
Very clean, very comfortable. So make sure you check out Hamilton for that limited edition. If you're
Ground War was pretty cool.
Getting back to the point, you know, again, you've got these central POIs, especially in a map like Hardpoint. You see those interest points immediately, but how you connect between the lanes feels really smooth, really fluid, and again, doesn't feel like you're held back by trying to take these tight routes to get from place to place, which I love.
I was looking forward to the Tarkov game mode that Modern Warfare 4 was going to have.
The Forge, right? Every single map, the map
I
transition.
was really looking forward to DMZ 2.0.
Like the VS Recon, depending on what types of specialties and perks that you have attached to it, you can move very fast. And MZ, a reputable sniper by far for so long in the community, she's working it really well with these one-shot, one-kills.
Looking clean. Now off the spawn. Are we going to see a quad feed? Come on, MZ, give it to us. Almost a chance for some collateral action. Whoa! And then almost to the pistol. She can't believe it. Almost absolutely tore apart the entire lobby. But yes, we do.
She's British. Out.
Definitely some nice shots there. Almost through the wall, but we saw a little bit that earlier.
Here we go. Little camo action.
How about the feed?
Ooh.
Go behind them and hit a triple. I'm gonna line it up and like.
Kind of hearing the hearing the strategies on that one. She knows exactly what she's doing here, but they are dominating right now. Another one goes down. Gosh, this is a sniper we have to try when we're on.
You know, I gotta just reveal my position here on it. I know the community talks about it a lot when it comes to the competitive side of the esport. Are we gonna see snipers in the game? Feels like we should have a chance to see this one. But official pizza of Call of Duty is Little Caesars. If you're feeling hungry while checking out Call of Duty next, feel free to get on in there. As we continue on with the coverage for today, everyone is talking about the new dog score streak, of course, and courtesy of Little Caesars, we get to see a little bit more with them as we sat down to talk to Dog for a pep talk.
What's up, everybody? This is Little Caesars Pep Talk with the side of Black
Ops
Intel.
Little
I'm your
Caesars.
host, Chris Puckett, joined by a very special guest. We got T-Dog Smitty, and T-Dog Smitty, I have a special present for you. You hungry?
I am
so hungry. Let's eat, my friend. Bring him in.
Look at my guy.
It wouldn't be a Black Ops without
so much.
a robo delivery service.
Jeez.
It's launch week, it's reveal week. What's the
Oh
content
no, is that
strategy?
the fan
Get
force
as
stick
much
combo?
content as humanly possible. First, we
Hey,
want to
look,
look at the maps.
look.
Black Ops 2 guns are back.
The fan force stick or the Fantastic Four Little Caesars thing that they had going on was really good.
The best thing they're doing this year is it's any
Sauce.
mode you want. So campaign.
Wish they had something with
zombies,
mushrooms on it
Warzone,
though.
multiplayer.
It was
they got
fantastic.
Give me the day one. I need to get to Prestige as fast as possible loadout. What are you running?
Holy moly. The M8 felt really, really good when I used it. The Peacekeeper felt great.
If you're
honestly, right now they're all pretty good.
For anyone who wants to become a Call of Duty creator,
Yes.
what pro tips do you have for us?
Don't just go live for 4 hours, mindlessly doing random stuff. Have a strategy.
Final question. This is the Little Caesars Pep Talk. Where
I
can
have
find
no
more
strategy
content
every
from
time
T-Dog
I
Smitty?
stream.
YouTube.com/TDogSmitty.
For all of
I
you
will
at
go
home,
live
it
for
is
4
time to
hours and do
open
the
Little
Honest Hearts
Caesars
DLC.
app, accept the Call of Duty challenge.
You'll like it.
Complete it, and you could
No
win
plan
Black Ops
whatsoever.
7. Yeah, a free copy. And you are also
Oh,
entered
wait, true
for
to
a chance
Kaiser.
Squad up with George Kittle, maybe T-Dog Smitty. Number 85, Little Caesars Call of Duty. Does it get better than that? I didn't think so.
That was amazing, and we gotta love that dog. By the way, creators are rocking Corsair peripherals throughout the venue, so you
Preach. All I'm thinking about is
can
Man
enter for a
Machine
chance
now.
to win the peripherals bundle by entering the sweepstakes on the official
Is that an Elgato?
X account and use the hashtag below. But we'll be right back.
I actually need one of those.
Black Ops 7
Give them to
right
me.
up.
Activision, I'll become a Call of Duty shill. Just give me the give me that keyboard, whatever it's called. We're gonna go one more map before we get into like the. I just want to see the 20v20 mode.
Mini LED TV with 144 Hz native refresh rate and AMD FreeSync Premium Pro. TCL, the official TV of Call of Duty.
Hold on, they say 144 hertz for TCL. Is TCL a good TV brand? I'll buy a TCL.
And peripheral partner.
Do they got OLED? I'm actually.
Get ready to ride the special edition Polaris Razor Pro R
And
Sportsman XP.
I'll make a Cappy's vlog out of it. Basically, I want
You're
to.
invited to the Little Caesars Call of Duty Challenge. Open the Little Caesars app, accept and complete the challenge. You might win a copy of the new Call of Duty Black Ops 7. You'll also be entered for a chance to win the grand prize.
I already have
A trip to an Activision
Xbox
studio
Live,
to
whatever.
Squad up with George Kittle in a 1-hour epic Call of Duty battle. Complete the Little Caesars Call of Duty Challenge today.
And my ice has just been melting. I should have.
Welcome back, Black
We've done
Ops
more
7
with my
multiplayer.
lead.
Looking sick, looking slick. We've been joined by Lawrence Metten, Associate Design Director at Treyarch. Lawrence, I know there is a lot of stuff going on with Prestige in Black Ops 7. So firstly, welcome to the Omni Room. Secondly, tell us more.
Thank you.
Man, they're out there and
classic Prestige
like
in
that,
Black Ops 7.
it's got that must have been like early morning because if they're in Las Vegas, like I'm pretty sure it's like 110 right now in
things like that
Vegas.
as we get closer to launch. But our big story with Prestige in Black Ops 7 is the return of Weapon Prestige, and we're really
It's
doing
cool in
for
Las
Weapon
Vegas for
Prestige
some reason
in
somehow.
BO7 what we did for Classic Prestige in Black Ops 6, and
Not
that's
that bad in
bring back
Vegas
a
right now.
favorite progression system
Never
in a
mind.
way that feels faithful.
Oh my
to the
god,
way
we're
it
going
used to
back
work,
to live
but also
gameplay.
bigger
Oh
and
my
better than ever.
god.
So Weapon Prestige is bringing an even deeper journey for players with their favorite weapons. Lawrence, tell us how this is going to work.
Yeah, so reach max weapon level, you're going to have the choice to enter Weapon Prestige.
Boo!
Doing so will automatically unlock a unique prestige attachment that each weapon in the game has. And these are chunky, build-changing attachments that really change the way those guns play. You're also going to unlock a camo, and the Weapon Prestige system is packed with camos, some of which are remastered Black Ops 2 camos. So you may see some fan favorite camos on the screen here. You know we had to do graffiti camo.
My anime wifey's camo.
So many.
Great.
Charms, camos, attachments, prestige.
If it means that
got
Bell
all
has
on,
to
but
get a Fuda skin
it
camo,
feels
like I mean,
Black Ops
it's
7
worth
is
it to me.
Seriously about the camos this time around.
Oh yeah, we're going big with camos. So we have our core camo grind. We have camos in Prestige. We're gonna have camos in our live seasons. So
This man's wearing a German
challenges,
camo
we'll
pattern.
have 2 camos per season, an
Or is
animated
that
camo to
Aust-
chase
is
for
that
completing
German?
that system. We're gonna have camos in our seasonal events.
I think
And, I mean, we're
US.
going big with camos. There's a redacted camo.
We heard people like camos.
The jacket don't lie, folks. The jacket don't lie.
Yeah, he came
got
prepared.
camos.
Like we were like, there's only one thing you're allowed to wear.
He's working through his
Lawrence.
headshots.
Yeah,
He's early in his journey.
I'm 5 headshots in on this thing.
All right, I know we all love the camos. Matt, what's your favorite one?
I mean, so Lawrence mentioned we've got some remasters, some reimagines. I worked on Black Ops 2. One of my favorites. It does relate to a breakfast meat.
Worked on Black
You know,
Ops
I've been
2?
outside your office with, with signs picketing
yeah.
for this one.
You have been sliding bacon strips under my office door.
Subtle.
subtle,
but we took it. So hey, I'm gonna go with bacon. Bacon camo.
And it's never looked better.
It's sizzling in this game.
This man has been Call of Duty deving since
all the things we need it to be.
Okay, so while we unlock these
like the
camos
last,
more
what,
throughout the
13
progression journey,
years?
the best part is if you make something awesome, you can now share it with your friends.
Truly a
First
fate
now
worse.
In Black Ops, Lawrence, can you
Or
explain
a
the
fate I would not, well,
Yeah,
maybe
weapon
other
build sharing.
than
We've
like
wanted
being
to
a
do this for a
Battlefield
long
developer.
time. We've finally been able to do it with Black Ops 7. You can send a build you've created directly to a friend. You can grab a build from the kill cam. So if someone's got your number in a match and you're like, man, what's that guy using? Grab that build, throw it into your loadout for the next game. And then you can also share via a build code. So right in the gunsmith is a build code. Edit a build, edit a weapon, and that build code updates. Anytime you see a screenshot of the gunsmith posted to socials or out of game, grab that build code, throw it into your game, and you're rocking that gun.
Yep.
My days of digging through the spreadsheets.
What's Ace?
over.
Is Ace still Ace Holic, whatever?
What's the build? They're like, here it is, bang, straight into my loadout. Sick, that's
That
so
Ace
cool.
guy on YouTube, is he still doing Call of Duty? He's about to have a great time giving out the build
for meta
codes
builds,
for.
so I no longer have to do that. I can just grab a code, and I will also. We saw Pablo talking about our weapons earlier. I will often hit him up on a Saturday night and be like, "Hey,
If you want to know
what is-
anything,
what is the best
Pablo's
weapon,
your guy.
Pablo?" And now he can just send me a code.
Yeah.
Pablo build codes are blessed. If
Pablo
you get a build code
Absolutely.
from Pablo,
Maybe
you know it's
maybe
gonna
we
fly.
will be blessed and get one from him closer to launch. But we've already seen quite a bit of gameplay today. But one thing we have not seen.
Please show me
is
the
modes.
20v20
More modes,
skirmish
new modes.
mode.
We need to talk about modes.
That's all I'm waiting
so
for.
we are talking
We're an hour in. I'm
a
tired.
skirmish,
That's right.
which is
Finally.
not in the beta, but will be there in launch. What's skirmish all about, Matt?
Yeah, so Brittany said we got maps, and I'm going to say we got modes. Skirmish is our high player count 20v20 mode based on Avalon. We will have 2 launch maps on day 1.
Oh, this
we'll
is
have
basically
Mission
ground
Edge and
war, isn't
Mission
it?
Tide. They're very different. We've got one kind of skyscrapers, ritzy, glitzy, glamour, wingsuit, grapple all over the place. Then we've got one that's a bit more grounded and plays a bit more like a familiar multiplayer play space. We love our high player count modes at Treyarch. We've taken inspiration
love
from
it,
Fire
folks.
Team. We've taken inspiration from Combined Arms. And we've got something really exciting for day 1.
Nice.
Really, really exciting stuff. We also have a new mode that we're going to be seeing live gameplay for today called Overload. What's that about?
Well, we're
Oh,
going
we're
to
not gonna
find
see
out.
skirmish?
Back to the studio.
My name is Miles Ross. I'm here with Joanna, lead game designer on all things modes here in Black Ops 7.
So tell me about modes. What do you and your team do?
My team focuses on designing game modes here at Treyarch.
There's one mode that we would love to talk about, a brand new mode called Overload. What is that?
It's a 6v6 objective mode.
Oh,
You
boo.
have two-
I thought we were going to look at skirmish. Fuck.
Your goal is to secure the
This morning has been wasted and my day is ruined.
and capture it in one of the opposing
Never
team
been
zones.
more Joba than it
Once
is
you
right now,
secure the
man.
device, you have an outline on you
Terrible.
to indicate that you have the device. By bringing the device to one of the zones, your team gets 1 point. Your goal is to get 8 points to win the match. And
Hold
it's
on,
been
so
great working
isn't
on
this
this
isn't
mode
it
with
just
our
Griff
partners
Ball
at
or
Redux.
whatever it is, but with like without the melee weapon?
Or is it random?
An overload device will spawn in one of those 3 locations. The rotations of each spawn is predetermined for each map.
Excellent. This sounds like a very competitive mode.
Oh yes, it is very competitive. It requires a lot of
Yeah,
team
I'm pretty sure
coordination
this is
and
just Griff
strategies.
Ball.
Sick. Okay, when it comes to internal play
you get your
tests,
guns.
you know, are you guys going crazy? I mean, who's the goal scorer for you guys?
I would have to say I'm the one who tends to be the one picking up the objective and running the device, mainly because I'm an objective player, and a lot of my team members like Matt Schrons and Colin Overholt, they are the slayers in my team. So they tend to clear my way and so that I could capture the zone.
So the boys are allergic to the objective. Noted. Good to know. Are there anything within the sandbox of BO7, any new tacticals or anything fun you would recommend using in the mode?
I would suggest you equip the new Sight Grenade. It activates hallucination of enemies that are not there. And so when they shoot them, they just burst in red mist. It's fantastic.
So if I get hit by a sight grenade, I
That's-
hallucinate, see things that aren't really there.
Yes.
That's going to be the new annoying tear
And my teammates
gas.
just think I'm going crazy and shooting walls.
Yes, correct.
That's how I know I'm in trouble. This sounds so much fun. I cannot wait to get
Literally
my hands on it, and we
schizo
get to play
grenades.
this in the beta.
Vel?
Yeah, and we can't wait to see y'all in the beta.
Thanks, Joanna. Back to you guys at next.
Don't let Vel get a hold of the schizo grenades.
And you can play Overload in the beta. Pre-order Black Ops 7 or subscribe to select Game Pass plans and get early access
That's me.
to Black Ops 7
We're playing the beta.
starting in just 2 days on October 2nd. Plus, don't forget to jump into the beta on day 2 of early access to experience a taste of zombies with survival. Preload the beta starting tomorrow. And remember, when you play the upcoming Black Ops 7 beta, you can
preload. I'm gonna turn on my Xbox, and it's gonna immediately be like, oh shit, here we're installing 500 gigs for you, and we deleted last year's Call of Duty because that's what we do every single year with the new Call of Duty. They delete the old Call of Duty and say, nah, fam, we know you want the new Call of Duty.
And competitive play. Check out the QR code for more information.
Oh, I hate this new system of Call of Duty. I hate it so much.
Let's check out some Overload.
This is okay.
I cannot wait to see some Overload. I know all of us are itching
to
see if there's going to be a competitive future in this brand new mode. Some historical nostalgia, kind of maybe leaning on some previous games.
I was hoping for 20 on 20.
Dramatically unique, and with the new mode comes another new map. Let's open up.
The one thing I can look forward to, the thing I can look forward to is that I'm fairly confident after this.
First half of the game that we're about to see here, Dream Crazy. What are we looking
at? This map looks
is gonna be the zombies.
But you really do have the ability to work to the sides. We have a suspended guild crate, which allows jumping across ladders to gain higher vantage points, and then you have this like indoor control room, which kind of like acts as a node for enclosed areas. Good
Who the
for
fuck
holding
keeps
exits
screaming?
and entrances.
Absolutely the case. Again, some of the keys as we see Simp's team run away with an 8-1 victory. Here are the things that we just need to point to. You saw it in the opening video. The key is to get to 8 total points overall. That gets you a net win. But I think
Who the fuck keeps screaming during this event?
Really, the mode is set up into be 2 different halves. You can get 4 points in a particular half. That immediately ends the half, and you switch sides, so that way you're not just sitting on one side of the map the entire time.
Exactly.
Who's the unprofessional?
Switching the sides, and then of course should
Who's
we
the
get
troll?
there overtime, right? We'll talk about that there later.
We will talk about that later. But that was just a small look at exposure. We also have another new map for you to get a little bit more of a deep dive on, and that is Imprint. And this is really fun, and I didn't actually realize
I think something messed up
As you
over
run through some of the snow parts of the map, you actually leave footprints behind. So not only is this a 3D
They're playing on PC,
facility,
but
Imprint
using
also
controllers.
blends towards that other new mechanic of being able to see some of those snow footprints
guy's
as
on
you walk
PC.
through.
Now I gotta ask her, do we hear
I
the
guess they give people the option if they
really
want to play
get that
controllers or
realistic,
not.
but that's something we've heard before. Hopping here on Imprint, this is also another one with an inner facility, right? You got a lot of these fights in the center part of the map, and then also those hazardous drops around the map, but also an inclinator that lifts and lifts people up in those upper snow zones.
Indeed the case. And this is also an overload mode that we're seeing at the moment. And another thing to point to, that overload device has 3 different spawn points, and you heard Joanna talking about it per map. They're set locations, but where it spawns may determine what exactly your setup and strategy is going to look like as you try to score, whether that be the A or the B points. So really interesting dynamicism.
Maybe Hyper Autos will
fuels that competitive spirit that we're all looking for.
Do you not see that person
Indeed,
getting?
and some of the spawn points and the fact that again that it does rotate around the map, it really kind of just allows you to set things up here. But an extra shout out here to Monster Energy, Unleash the Beast. Head to callofduty.com, callofduty.monsterenergy.com, excuse me, to see how you can earn bonus in-game rewards.
I'll tell you, I am a Monster fan, and I've been picking up that no sugar white Monster, and yep, there are still beta rewards being pushed onto those cans, so make sure you get you some immediately. Another one of those spots, again, that overload device. Some of you might be wondering, what happens if you fall off the map with the device? Well, there's no like cheese in terms of possession. It'll just pop right back up to where you fell off the map, so you don't have that stall tactic that can sometimes be used to give yourself a bit of a competitive advantage if you find yourself up like Stephanie's team currently is.
Yeah, some of the players had a little play test of that and
I'm
tried to
determined
throw it
she's
off the
British
map
or
and
she's speaking in
okay,
Portuguese.
we can't get set up on reset.
Portuguese.
We have to play from this awkward position. So that really does force some of these players to, really rethink their strategies.
Absolutely the case. So again, keep your eye on it. As that overload device, we also notice that as you either capture it or have it in possession, rather, I should say, or if the enemy does, an outline will reveal your position. So it's something, again, to kind of keep in mind in terms of what am I actually doing? Where am I going? How's my team setting up around me? that level of intel gathering is constantly there as you're playing off of the objective. So that's not unfamiliar, I think, for a lot of modes in the past that are possession-based objectives. So something to keep in mind as you experiment with this new competitive mode. You also see where exactly that next spawn point is going to be for the OBJ. So again, just things to kind of keep in mind as you play. And as you continue to look further in towards the beta, make sure you shout out and take a look at Polaris, the official Call of Duty off-road vehicle partner.
They got distracted by whoever was next to them.
Now, kind of, you see Stephanie here. They did have a 5-0 lead, and that red team just kind of inching their way back in, as you can see, because with these minute left here, kind of just seeing how much time that we have before the sides are switched, or if should that need to happen. If we didn't already, I know we're kind of jumping into these games that they have started, but you can kind of see there it does create an opportunity for teams to come back. Plus, with that Omni movement and utilizing it, how quickly they can get around.
And you also see just on the UI right here, Stephanie's able to find a nice two-piece. That yellow outline revealing that, yep, she is indeed being hunted out. Can you get to the goal in time? Sure can. And another kill to go the way of Stephanie for a 6-2 edge in this particular game. Overload is looking solid. I'm loving it. Xfinity, if you are a partner or at least using them as a provider, Xfinity customers can get early access to Black Ops 7 Open Beta. Let me say that again for those that may not have heard me. If you have Xfinity, you get early access to Black Ops 7. Make sure you go and sign up.
This level of Corpo. Oh, this level of Corpo integration. I hate it.
Perk streaks, equipment that we're seeing in the game here. We do see, you notice in Overload, EMPs being utilized as well. A victory comes in for Stephanie and her squad 6-2, but you've noticed that, right? EMPs being able to disrupt some of those plays, those push plays with the device.
What are you thinking? Just quickly.
I just want to play.
About Overload? I hear you. I'm right there with you. Our players are continuing to jump on in.
Oh, they are streaming.
We'll be talking more about camos and more
do
beyond.
Vertical layouts? Should I do a vertical layout? All I know is that I need 3 I'm definitely at the point where I'm pretty sure I need 3 monitors. Oh god, it's happening again. It is a YouTube thing, I think. Oh no, maybe my computer just can't handle it. Lies. Yeah, not even half my RAM is being used. Oh god, I might have just ruined this. Might have just ruined this as we were finally getting to zombies. Maybe it is a Firefox. Well, RIP. Oh god, they're still gonna be talking about multiplayer. It's okay. They're just talking about weapon skins. Yeah. It's hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Please hold.
Yes, these are co-op campaign master camos.
Literal drip. Molten camo. Molten gold. That looks so good. Moonstone as well. This is awesome.
Might be one of my favorites in the game, Moonstone. The Treyarch weapons team has really pulled out all the stops.
You were expecting Call of Duty Mobile. Oh god, we're talking about Call of Duty Mobile.
Chroma Flux. I'm loving this sort of.
Oh, there's reporting issues with the in-game stream. Okay.
Guns look incredible. And of course, obviously, for all this stuff,
that like Rogan mentioned.
Works across
25k and holding on the.
So you can earn this and still be leveling up
on Twitch. I can't believe that. That can't be accurate.
I had to first look at the co-op campaign mastery camos, but
well, it's up to 77k viewers.
I mean, I'm going to be playing all of these now. A wonderful time to be a COD player.
That many people are on Twitch. Boo!
So we can be unlocking. Lawrence Shad, gold. Talk to me.
That Peacekeeper looks
16 all new mastery camos. Here are the MP ones: Shattered Gold, Arclight. I don't know if we've ever had a shiny or diamond.
This one got a lot of cheers in the creator room.
Yeah, it did. That's a real like Black Ops 7 vibe for me.
So much creativity from the team to be able to pull these off.
This one's one of my favorites. I feel like this one's going to be slept on, but I'm saying it.
Tempest.
Oh, dude, this is great. And I love that you picked a great weapon with a lot of surface area to show off the skin.
Yeah.
Very cool as well.
That feels very distracting.
And yeah, rounding it out with Singularity, our final multiplayer mastery camo. In true final mastery fashion, this thing will change when you shoot it. So all 4 of our final masteries across the game have this dynamic nature to them that is just really awesome with automatic weapons and high caliber guns for sure.
That is so fun. That is so cool. Well, Lawrence, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot of camos. There's a lot of rewards. How do I keep track of all of these? Let's say I'm having a big session, I've unlocked a ton of stuff, but I was on, you know,
I don't want to hear about Call of Duty esports, man.
Oh, no, what did I unlock? Can I find out that?
Great question, Miles. Yeah, so we have a new feature.
Wow, look at that. Look at that. Look at that multiplayer UI menu that looks exactly like every other Call of Duty. Oh my god. Fuck.
Right there. So this persists across multiple games, multiple sessions. You can pull it up, see what you unlocked a few days ago. Equip content from here.
I've been looking at the exact same screen for Call of Duty for I feel like 10 years.
Really going to help players keep track of all this stuff because there's a lot.
Feels like 10 years.
And that was everything from stickers to attachments to weapons.
Everything, and you can equip straight from it. It's great.
Now, Lawrence, Season 1 is coming in hot right after launch, and it sounds like with weekly challenges returning, there's a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, weekly challenges keep the game fresh each week of the season. So the way this works, each week of the season, we're going to have a new piece of gameplay content to unlock for use in your loadouts. This isn't just attachments. We have weapons. We have score streaks in this system.
Fuck.
Complete enough challenges, and you'll unlock that week's
Stay
reward.
playing our games, nerd.
Challenges for all 4 modes. So
awesome.
Truly connected game. You can complete these challenges in co-op, multiplayer, zombies, or Warzone.
This is the worst.
Did we mention it's got camos? 2 camos.
And score streaks.
Because then I log into Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
Animated camo every season.
It's terrible and doesn't hold my attention anymore.
You complete half of the weeks in the season. So a lot of grabs in our weeklies.
The game doesn't hold my attention anymore, and I log back into the game and I check like, oh, they added this. Like, okay, that's cool. And then I spend a little bit of time unlocking. It doesn't work how I wanted to, and then I realize that the game is still slop, so I don't play it anymore.
Really awesome CDL season planned, and with some full
I think they
details.
finally added a revolver to Black Ops 6.
I can say for now, friends, get ready for the CDL to return in early.
I think they actually might have finally put a revolver right when the game is getting ready to die is when they added a revolver.
A ton of content at launch, Season 1. Big thing for us is just making sure we have the best ranked experience possible. Ranked play is coming in Season 2. We've already been playing with a bunch of pros. Everyone's getting excited. So much gear. And Lawrence, there's a couple also feature additions to that for people to explore.
A couple things we can mention today. We're bringing back placement matches to get players closer to your rank faster.
Right.
And we know players want surprise camos.
Whoa!
And so we're doing rank camos each and every season. So get your gold camo, platinum above.
Gotta have bragging rights. It's key.
So ranked play coming to multiplayer in Season 2. Now, speaking of the live seasons, I've heard it said that Season 1 is going to be the biggest season in Black Ops history in terms of content. Yale, can you confirm?
So we are absolutely bringing it on this game. This is from launch to the end of Season 1. We will have 7 multiplayer maps. 6 of those multiplayer maps are full 6v6.
Goodness.
This is the most we've ever done. You can expect so much of this.
Yeah, and you said too, like a mix of some fan favorites returning from Black Ops 2, but also those brand new maps.
Yep.
And if I'm hearing you right, that doesn't even count what we're bringing to zombies in Season 1.
That's right, 3 maps in zombies. So obviously you're gonna see some of that here, but in Season 1, we're bringing 3 new maps.
I'm at this point, I'm waiting for the zombies. Come on.
2 survival maps. So this will be the biggest.
This did not have. I cannot believe.
We are wrapping up multiplayer here.
Finally.
Every year there is one Black Ops map. Because you're talking about them, it wouldn't be a Black Ops game without it. So Yale, I gotta ask.
I think some of our fans may have a guess on what this is.
Shipment.
Absolutely, Nuketown is coming back. Harkening back to some of the love for Black Ops 2. It is awesome. Nuketown 2025 looks incredible. All the new tech that we have, just It's a banger.
The
it always
colors
is.
are popping.
It is super fun, and we are excited for people to get to see this shortly after launch.
Camo grind map.
Yeah, and obviously, like with the VO2 fans out there, I think people are going to be really excited about this version of Nuketown. So shortly after launch.
I've been playing
Unfortunately,
Nuketown for
folks, we can all
5
get our
years.
hands on Black Ops 7 multiplayer in the beta this week, and I cannot wait to play with some of my friends. Full disclaimer, you know exactly who you are.
Lawrence Yale, thank you so much. Coming up at next, we are getting a look at Zombies live gameplay on the brand new map, Ashes of the Damned. Stay tuned.
I've been focused on the future, never on right now. Oh my God.
Here comes the copyright claim. November 14th. They're staying.
Access to the open beta.
They're staying well out of range of
Scuff Gaming, the official control
Battlefield
partner,
6.
Call of Duty.
But I hope Battlefield 6 doesn't release next week, man.
Precision. Hamilton and Call of Duty
Fuck.
team up for a special edition Khaki Field Auto Watch. Get
I wouldn't give me a small loan of $1 million so I can afford Black Ops
Customize your
6.
typing. Drop, the official keycap partner of Call of Duty. Unleash the beast with Monster Energy,
Please.
the official energy drink of Call of Duty. You're invited to the Little Caesars Call of Duty Challenge. Open the Little Caesars app, accept and complete the challenge. You might win a copy of the new Call of Duty Black Ops 7. You'll also be entered for a chance to win the grand prize. A trip to an Activision studio to squad up with George Kittle in a 1-hour epic Call of Duty battle. Complete the Little Caesars Call of Duty Challenge today. Welcome back to Call of Duty Next, where we are moments away from getting hands-on with Black Ops 7 Zombies, but things are getting a little scary. It is our very own survival map. Look at this.
I know. Y'all are confused.
Is that what's his face? Is that? Hold on. Is that what's his face?
But as they say, this too shall pass.
It's Weaver, I think. Dolphin?
Let the carnage begin.
Well, that's the lady from Cold War. No, not Cold War. Black Ops 6. Speed limits.
Company.
The Dark Aether.
Like mowing a load of flesh. Happy New Year, demon spawn.
Definitely wasn't English breakfast.
Wisp tea. Couple of twisted teas.
Literally at my finger.
For the dogs. Couple of twisties on the work site. This
Time to roll out. Well, that escalated quickly.
Play Zombies Survival in the beta.
cool. cool death screen.
Yeah, what a trailer! What a song! Teams on point once again with another banger.
Kevin Drew, I am so excited you're here. Steve Bianchi from Treyarch. Might I say, welcome to the party.
You might.
Like our old friend Richtofen.
Yes. Welcome to the Dark Ether as well.
It's time. But we're talking all about Black Ops 7 Zombies, and Zombies reveal was massive, Kevin. So let's just start out big picture. How did the team think about building the Zombies experience for Black Ops 7?
Yeah, so Ashes of the Damned really just represents what we want to do with zombies this year. Just as the player, have been sent into the Dark Ether, this map is a Bermuda Triangle where all these locations, and it's the biggest round-based zombies map we've ever made. Every single one of these locations has been sent into the Dark Ether in various time periods, and each one has a unique story and atmosphere. And what was so important with this map was kind of looking back at Transit in Black Ops 2.
Right.
And something very unique about that map was bringing real consequence to moving from location to location, because you had these extremely dangerous roads between. And so it's a real decision as a squad. You don't want to just go out in those roads. You want to move together.
Yeah.
And so today, what the players are going to be playing here is a smaller part of the map. We want to preserve most of the experience for everyone at home on launch day. So what's going to happen is at 30 minutes, we're going to trigger exfil automatically at the next round, and everyone at that
30
point
minutes.
Try to get out alive.
And no main quest.
No main
quest.
quest
is turned off,
All
so
the
no
quest
spoilers.
stuff is turned off.
No spoilers.
There's still plenty to experience today in this map.
Awesome stuff. And just a taste of zombies. We've talked a little bit about Ashes of the Damned. Let's take a journey now inside the map. Hopefully our creators are prepared for what's about to come their way.
I most certainly am not.
Once again, descending deeper into this absolutely incredible map, guys. It's glorious to look at. A little surprise as well. I wonder if our creators are locked in.
Got some help on the way here.
I think some of these guys are still playing multiplayer.
Oh, I see the lights already. Here she comes. Oh, it's always the Wunder vehicle to the rescue.
That's old Tessie for ya.
Tessie is actually here at next.
Yes.
A lot of our creators, including ourselves, have had the pleasure to get in the real thing, jump on it. There's a Wonder weapon on the top. Oh, it's so much fun.
Yeah, I've been so excited about this map, and I'm so glad it's finally out there. We can talk about it. It's in the hands of our creators. So the live gameplay is kicking off. It's time to hop in. Let's take a look. Okay, so Steve, where are we at? We're seeing somebody, Mama K is getting in Tessie right here, I think, at Janus Towers.
They're starting off at Janus Towers. It's transitioned from Black Ops 6 to here. They're going to have to get the Wonder Vehicle running.
This isn't Black Ops 6?
Either the farm or Blackwater Lake. When they're there,
Where? What
experience
map?
some horrors. This is a creepy map. The Van Dorn farm is just terrifying. I love the barn there. There's like bodies hanging. The corpses are swinging. They can break their arms off, fall down and chase you. Well, now they're in the fog.
You took no time to get in Tessie and start going into the roads between.
Oh my goodness.
Tessie's already taken a beating.
That is one of the new enemies on the back of the of Tessie
so
there, right?
Those are the Ravagers, and you can see that they're little gremlins, and they love being in the fog, and they just took care of Tessie already. They're really good at jumping on and just starting to just tear it to pieces. Hopefully she gets out of there, because it gets really hectic. So.
I was about to ask you, so obviously in these spaces between the locations on Ashes of the Damned, now you can get out of the Wonder Vehicle, but Steve, should you get out of the Wonder Vehicle?
Well, we call this the fog. These roads, these transitions between areas, it's very dangerous. The round rules are not the same as regular rules here. So zombies can continually respawn, and when you try to kill them, they actually just poof into like dust and can reform, right? So you have to just try your best to get through there. You gotta run, you gotta fix the car really quickly and get out of there, because you're not gonna be getting points, you're not gonna be getting drops or power-ups. So keep on, make it through.
So we're obviously seeing
Or
Wonder
even a
Vehicle there,
box.
but we need
Like
this. This
a
map is so
tombstone.
big that we need a vehicle to
God,
get around it and
portable
drive
pack
between
punch?
each of the areas. Kevin, what does
What
it
that
mean
is?
to
That
have old
portable
Tessie at
pack-a-punch?
RBZ?
Yeah, so this is a true Wonder Vehicle, and we call it the 5th member of the squad, because Tessie is so essential to your success in this map. We just saw you absolutely need her to get from place to place, but even beyond that, you're going to be powering her up and upgrading her. Initially, you'll find she's a bit slow and disrepair, but the first thing you do is find a familiar bus driver's head in the starting area and install it in the dashboard of Tessie. So now you've got to get a bit of a automated repair and some personality as well. And then from there, I think we'll see a lot of that today is getting the Pack-a-Punch. You're eventually going to get to Ashwood and find a disrepaired Pack-a-Punch, and you're going to take that jet thruster, put it in the back of Tessie, give it a boost jump, as well as, for the first time ever, giving yourself a mobile Pack-a-Punch, which is awesome.
Oh my gosh, we're hearing Mama K like she's loving the map right now. She's looking up. What a moody, lighting situation you have throughout.
Yes. There's a lot of atmosphere in this map. It's very creepy. Each space is just very unique.
So what is the name of this location? This
is Blackwater Lake. It's this old cabin that's been transported here just as everything else. This is really like a Bermuda Triangle type of area. So all manner of places from all over can show up here. And it's just cool. The really cool thing too you'll see is there's unique zombies to each area. So there's some lost hikers here, some backpackers and stuff. And Janus, you'll see Janus Tower security and employees there. So it's really cool detail.
Okay, so we're back in Tessie. Steve, what are some of the upgrades? What are some of the other upgrades that you can make?
The Abomination skin upgrade is one of my favorites. So you're increasing the durability of the vehicle there, which really helps. It actually is chomping through zombies as you're driving through them. The beam attack is super powerful. It just blasts through, cuts through your enemies. It's great. There's also the DG2 turret, which we just saw. Super helpful. You get a player on top of there, help clear the hordes ahead of you.
These zombies looking
into other enemies. It's really powerful, really awesome.
Kevin, this doesn't look like the cabin anymore.
No, so we're back. We're over at Van Dorn Farm. So right off the bat, you can get to go left or right, and this is the other path. And somebody got lucky and got a ray gun at round 6, which is awesome.
And it's skunk, so that can only go one way.
He's a lucky boy.
So this is, lovingly referred to on our team as the murder barn. Talk to us a little bit about what's going on here.
So the Van Dorn family, they got to the Dark Ether here. They're just a murder family. They're crazy. They took out everybody. You see the bodies hanging here. Some of them are still wriggling around and moving. These zombies can break out. They can break their heads off, jump down and chase after you. So it's just super cool horror vibes in there. It's terrifying. I love it.
So someone just got to Ashwood, and they're upgrading the Tessie with the Pack-a-Punch here. So they've already got the power up, and Ashwood is kind of our central location. It's this 1800s kind of western town that was just dropped in this place, and it's kind of right on top of this chasm. So if you look up, there's this massive bridge with a generator. It's just a really cool space, a lot of verticality. Combat roll actually is really useful in this place. Just be able be able to jump off that bridge and just roll right over to Tessie at the garage.
You got any augments for that?
Yeah, flopper.
What are these things talking about?
Combat roll. So
it's great. You got to think about wall jumping as well as rolling now. There's a lot of flopping going on.
Yeah, there is. There's a lot of opportunities for some purple explosions.
But before we get too far on Ashes of the Dam, this is such a big map. I want to throw it back to Treyarch so we can learn a little bit more.
I'm joined by Anthony, Senior Lead Designer on Zombies here at Treyarch. So welcome, how you doing?
Pretty good, how you doing?
I'm very ready, I'm very excited. We've got to talk about the all-new, massive round-based zombie map. Ashes of the Damned. Tell me everything.
Yeah, Ashes of the Damned is one of our biggest maps ever. It's around the studio, we like to call it a kind of Bermuda Triangle of these varied locations that have been host to terrible events that have caused them to be pulled into the Dark Ether.
Bad things happening all over the place, and now they're all in one central location for us to play with.
Yeah.
It sounds perfect. Okay, so there are many locations that we're sort of dealing with and we can talk about on this map, but where do we start?
So you'll start outside of Janus Towers, but you're definitely not in West Virginia anymore. This is a dark, ruined version of what we saw at the end of Black Ops 6. The upheaval and destruction around you really drives this home and sets the tone for what's in store.
What do we see at the end of Black?
From there,
did they add a new zombies
choices.
map from
One
Black
road
Ops
leads to
6
Van Dorn
I'm
Farm,
not aware of?
the other leads to Blackwater Lake Cabin.
There's clearly a story that I have just completely missed out on.
To farm.
Van Dorn Farm.
Like the last thing I played on Black Ops 6, there was like a dinosaur at the end.
This was the home of a murderous family, complete with an underground kill bunker and a barn lined with their unfortunate victims hanging from the rafters.
Extremely spooky. Okay, if we go back, let's head to the cabin. What have we got there?
Yeah, Blackwater
All this
Lake
coming
Cabin
out
is
right
where
after
a famed horror
Spooktober.
director drowned his lead actress, believing her death would birth the ultimate terror. But as it so happened, the lake had other ideas.
Okay, Anthony, I appreciate you not giving away too much. There's spoiler-free territory here. What's beyond the cabin, though?
Regardless of which of these paths you take, you'll end up in the fractured southern Georgia town of Ashwood. And this is the central location of the map. Ashwood was the site of a massacre, and cracking the veil, pulling the town into the dark ether.
Oh, this is cool. Every location has such a unique sort of story piece to it.
Yeah.
And there's so much storytelling going on. What does this mean, though, that we are trapped in the dark ether?
This is super exciting because anything goes in the dark ether, and we get to go to some truly incredible places throughout our seasons as a result. We're coming out strong with Ashes of the Dam. We've got a Wonder Vehicle. We've got a moody vibe. And we know that this map will deliver that atmospheric experience that Zombies fans have been asking
Exit 115, is that what that just said?
Brilliant. It looks brilliant.
Heyo.
Can't wait to get my hands on it. Thank you so much, mate.
That's a reference.
We've got more Zombies gameplay coming up.
We sure do, Miles. Guys, a new Zombies map means that we've got to see some new monsters. We got a little taste, but I mean, what else are we looking out for in the dark ether?
Yeah, so but just going
have
back
to make
to those
a lean
Ravagers, you saw, like,
deposit.
tearing Tessie apart.
Damn it.
They're just little jerks. Any loot that drops, they'll immediately gravitate toward and try to eat.
Little
So
loot
you want
pigs,
to,
yeah.
little loot pigs. You want to stop them, and they hang out in the fog normally, but in the special rounds, the fog rolls in, and that gets really intense when these guys are all coming in at farm or any of these locations.
Speaking of intense, we have the Zursa here. This thing is massive. It's terrifying. It's wet and slimy. It has beehives on it that actually can detach, fly at you, and attack you with zombies, right?
Yes.
These also reveal weak points on it. You can shoot those and go for the critical damage there. But I mean, this thing is tough. The car can't even smash through it. I mean, it's formidable.
This guy's a terror. He just harkens back to some of our earlier games where you just keep trying to run away from him, and he's unrelenting.
Yeah, unrelenting is a good way to put it. But also, we got to have a moment for the zombies because we love a pun on this show.
Yep.
Yeah, we just had to do it. Because if you go inside the building, he might not be able to get in there, but the zombies will definitely be able to get in there.
Yeah. Now, something else I've been dying to talk about, and we saw a little bit about this during our zombies reveal, is the debut of a new version of some familiar faces. I am, of course, talking about the original crew with a new look.
That's right. So this is our iconic crew, the original crew, but this is the
Dempsey?
Dark Ether version. Returning is the original voice cast, so Steve Bloom, Fred Tatasciore, and Nolan North, and we're going to be premiering Nelson Lee as Takio this game. And so while you might recognize the crew and their personalities, they have different backstories and a different reason why they're here that we're going to discover throughout the year.
Yeah.
Parallel
Nice,
universes.
super cool. I also see some, more familiar faces. The OG crew won't be facing the dark ether alone. Steve, what other characters are joining them?
Well, we have returning from Black Ops 6, Maya, Weaver, Carver, and Gray will be here too. As you see in the Reckoning, they mysteriously vanished. They show up here now. They're in the dark ether. They're meeting up with the original crew here, and their souls are drained. They're going to have to all work together here.
They're not really original.
So it's really cool that there's 8 operators you can choose from to get really good dialogue.
Not the
altogether,
original
all the different combinations. It's amazing.
I feel like narratively that's going to be just so fun because I'm thinking about how incredible some of the lines are. The writing's always on point. And
is it
just how they're going to interact together? I'm like,
yeah,
ooh.
We'll be making some new friends.
Yeah,
Rick
exactly.
Toffin and Gray are both scientists, but very different kinds of
Very
scientists.
different kinds of science.
Awesome. Okay, we're talking about what else players can look forward to, folks. Don't forget that we have the beta starting in just 2 days. Pre-order Black Ops 7 or subscribe to select Game Pass plans and get early access to the Black Ops 7 beta starting on October 2nd. Don't forget to jump into the beta on day 2 of early access. That is when you will experience a taste of zombies. Preload the beta starting tomorrow. Also, this is a fun one. The Gobblegum Monster Pack is here, but only for a limited time. Pre-order now before the Black Ops 7 beta ends, and you'll unlock a monstrous amount of Gobblegums. The pack includes 1 of every rare, epic, and legendary Gobblegum. That's 9 rares, that's 9 epics, and it is 10 legendaries, plus 3 perkaholics. Use them in Black Ops 6 starting tomorrow. And don't forget, once you pre-order, make sure you log in.
Or you can save them and use them for Black
before
Ops
the
7.
end of the
Don't
open beta
pre-order.
on October 8th.
Don't do it.
This
Don't do it.
Christopher Puckett, you've got some more Gobblegum
It's a
news,
terrible
don't you,
deal.
sir?
Yes, I do, Miles. Look at this thing. I got the Gobblegum mini dispenser replica. It works! It's functioning! That's right, and for all those Call of Duty collector fans out there, now available for pre-order, it's the new Gobblegum replica dispenser that you could have on your desk. All fans who grab one of these for their collection will also get a Gobblegum machine weapon charm gift with the purchase, and this will be the perfect shelf companion for your Wunderwaffel that you picked up last year at Next. Amazing stuff coming out of our crew.
Bully whoever has these keychains in Minecraft.
Working die-cast metal replica standing 12 inches tall. It can be loaded with standard gumballs.
I don't even think you can say that. I don't even think you can say you can bully someone in game and get away with it
Around the corner
TOS.
comes a new chapter in the Zombies story. The perfect time to grab a new addition to your Call of Duty collection. Only available on shop.callofduty.com while supplies last, and you can win it right now. You got no money? No problem. Head on over to X and post with the hashtags on your screen, and you'll be entered to win one of the
You got no money, no problem. I don't know if that was the best
on
line.
your screen. It'll take you
Okay.
directly to the post. Easy stuff. Now, let's listen in on how our creators are enjoying this massive map.
This is main quest related. We found something main quest related. Alright, let's spin the box again. If we can get the ray gun or something, that'd be huge.
Huge.
I know you possess.
It'd be huge. Unbelievable.
Okay, SMG.
For once, I am not underwhelmed. I am whelmed.
Okay, should we open this up? Kind of intrigued. And also, there's a bin? What is that?
The camo with the map, the purple in the back, it looks so good. Look at that. Yo! It looks so good.
Doesn't just switch to full auto when it's pack a punch.
Okay, we're just coming out of gameplay there, and I have to mention something because we saw one of the first pack camo there on Mama K stream.
Yeah, looks awesome. One of our best packs, I think, in years.
Awesome. Not the first new thing, though, but we've seen. Something I don't think we haven't seen just yet, though, but it's a brand new perk, Kevin.
Yes.
Wisp Tea. What is that?
The Wisp Tea is you're trapped here. You need some friends. You need some allies wherever you can get them. There's a lot of these wisps around, and this perk is all about kind of gaining control of one. And so once you have it, you have an ally. And once you shoot enough zombies, you'll summon this wisp, and it will help you kill zombies. But then you can augment it to do all sorts of things. So if you want to be a little bit more defensive, you can make it help revive you. If you go down, if you're playing solo, it's a great ally to have. What's really cool about these wisps is when you augment them, they get different masks and different colors. So it's just very, very playful and a lot of fun.
Lots of fun. I'm excited to see those. And you know what else is new? We got a brand new ammo mod coming to Black Ops 7 Zombies at launch. Steve, what are we working with?
We have fireworks returning from Black Ops 3, but wait,
That's not
it's
new.
improved. So now it's gonna proc and home in on enemies with these rockets it's shooting, which it never did before. And there's also some really great augments like you're seeing here. It'll
Like
launch
that.
multiple
Can't wait for it to
ones,
drop my
spin around,
frames.
take out anything in the area. It's a really good large area of effect here. Great for this map because there's some giant spaces here.
This looks so cool. The particle effects are going wild as well.
Yeah.
In terms of
Tank my
how the stuff
FPS.
that's returning, what players can expect, the toxic growth field upgrade is back. How's this going to work with this environment, with this huge environment that we're in?
Yeah, so Toxic Growth is one of my favorite field upgrades. It's from Cold War, and it's all about creating an area of denial. And I think, immediately it can serve as blocking down one of the pathways for zombies, which is critical, right? Like being able to just say, I don't have to worry about zombies coming from that doorway for a while is
I might
clutch.
be safe here for a short period of time. Yeah.
But you can use it in all sorts of ways, right? You can plant it down if you want to revive someone. As long as you're in it, all the zombies are coming at you and getting taken out. And then obviously this can be augmented as well. It can get bigger. It can brain rot zombies. It can do all sorts of cool stuff.
Whoa. Well, speaking of
Sounds like
augments,
two
there's some
things.
big news because all of the
Mention what they
research
can do.
that we did in Black Ops 6 on augments with the Black Ops 6 crew, it's coming with us to Black Ops 7, right?
That's right. It's not like you forgot what you did.
Yeah.
And now that we're in here, we're unlocking additional, branches of science.
Yeah, new
So
science.
We're expanding the augments, so you can actually earn additional major and minor augment for all content, and you can even unlock an additional second miner slot.
Whoa!
So in total, 192 augments to experiment with, and a lot of these are pretty big, like game changers with some of the older content. So like stamina up, you can fire while sprinting. You know, there's a Vulture augment that automatically applies armor plates to your armor, so you don't have to manually plate.
I'm so excited about that one.
One of my
That and
favorites.
reactive plates.
Oh yeah, yeah. Is Ether Shroud is you create an after image that is like serves as a decoy, so all the zombies attack that while you kind of regather and kind of re-equip and shoot them.
That is awesome. Oh my gosh, so much choice. We have to be seeing some new stuff. You know, we've seen the trailer, we've seen a
Augments
hint
are
of
the
what may
big
be a
thing,
new
it looks
wonder
like.
weapon. Gentlemen, let's take a look at the Necrofluid Gauntlet. Steve, what the hell is this?
Damn, I wasted all this ice.
What is this?
Great question. Yeah, this is an awesome weapon, new wonder weapon for the map here. It is this weapon of unknown origin. It showed up in the dark ether here as well. We don't know where it comes from, but you can harness the powers of it here. It has a great melee attack with the claws on it, but it also harnesses this black viscous liquid here that you can manipulate, so you can fire that out. It goes through enemies. You can recall that back as you're doing that. It'll actually also pull in items, power-ups, and damage enemies on the way, but it also refills the ammo into the weapon, which is completely amazing, right? It's really fun.
It's like if you manage it well, you're never going to run out of ammo.
Exactly.
That is awesome. That is really cool.
Interesting. Well, maybe we'll find out where it came from or how it got there. I'm excited to use it either way. But in addition to round-based zombies, we're also bringing survival
received my
maps
beta code.
back from Black Ops 2. So last week we went to Treyarch
Thank you,
to learn
Twitch.
about what's headed to survival.
Anthony, welcome back. Let's talk about survival maps. We mentioned Van Dorn Farm earlier, and this is the first survival map coming to the game, and it's the first time Treyarch is bringing survival to zombies since Black Ops 2.
Yeah, that's right. Van Dorn Farms from Ashes to the Dam will be our first survival map of many. This focused area of the full map is all about staying alive with what you've got. No main quest, no frills. You'll be able to play it during the beta, and you can expect more survival locations based on our round-based maps coming post-launch.
Wow, okay, cool. So confirming we will get more of these post-launch. That sounds like the perfect option for people who want to warm up and maybe vibe with friends
Okay, I guess
before
I'm
jumping into the
confused.
main
What's the difference between survival and
exactly.
round-based?
And while survival isn't as forgiving as directed mode, which is also returning, it's still a quick and easy way to jump straight into some zombies action. Of course, we'll still have our standard mode, and we're adding a new curse mode that'll make zombies even deeper and more challenging for our hardcore players. Sprinkle in some Dead Ops Arcade 4 on top of that, and we'll just have a huge experience for our players.
It sounds like a lot to play, and we cannot wait. Anthony, thank you so much. Back to the show. Plenty to digest there.
There's so much to digest, Miles. It was a true pleasure getting to sit down with Anthony to talk about survival maps. Steve, what is the team most excited about? There's so much that you've put into this, but what's top of the list?
The survival maps, it's awesome because you can just jump right in there and play. There's the Pack-a-Punch is there, the Wonder Fizz is there. You got everything you need to survive. There's no quest, so you can just have a really great experience and just enjoy it,
Yeah, I mean, it's just very much like Liberty Falls from Black Ops 6. Like, there's some nights where you don't want to think too hard.
Yeah,
you just want to try to get to high rounds, and this is what the mode is all
But
about.
then,
And what's
but
interesting
then they
is
all,
it's,
but then y'all nerfed and
just get set up. You
nerfed,
have
or
that
y'all
success,
made Liberty
but
Falls
it's
actually
pretty hard to get to
harder.
high
So
rounds
what do you
because
mean?
they're so small, you can't just take a zip line or a jump pad out of there.
Y'all nerfed
Really
Liberty
intense. I just
Falls,
love
right?
quite
Like
quickly there
that
from
was
OJ.
what?
He has the fireworks
How dare you?
straight away. I was like, wow.
Developers said,
these are
"Fuck
so
your Liberty
great."
Falls."
And it looks
They are
amazing in the
pretty.
map, right?
It
The
looks so
dark
good.
map with the fireworks. I love
But
it.
I want to ask, is there a round cap in beta?
There is, well, only that it gets to 999, and so I kind of challenge anyone out there playing in the beta. How far can you get in the time that you have? Can you get up there? We'll see.
I don't know.
wait.
I guess we're going to have to wait and see. Tag us.
999.
I want to see it. But Yale mentioned it earlier today, but Black Ops 7 is going to have a massive Season 1 with the Treyarch team adding 2 new survival maps and 1 round-based maps in Season 1.
Yeah, which is huge. And that new round-based map coming in
I
Season
like
1 is, I
JD.
think, one of my favorites of
I was
all
hoping
time.
you would say that because I'm very excited about it, but I'm excited you're excited.
I will describe it as very
That man
messy.
ever done face cam before? I think that's an old
So
zombies game, I
meta.
think,
Go with
right?
that.
Okie dokie then.
Still around, huh?
From Noah. Okay, well, Kevin, there's more to talk about here. There's also cursed mode. This sounds like something the sort of long-time fans are going to be, really excited to play and they're going to love.
Yeah. So last game we introduced directed mode for more, more casual experience for fans to experience the story. This year, Cursed Mode is all about engaging our most hardcore players that are seeking challenge. And it just immediately, we're not going to tell you how to unlock this on day one, but I'm sure our audience will find it very fast. And as soon as you get into Cursed Mode, you're going to immediately feel the difference. We're bringing back the classic point system, which is more complex, but you're going to need that because this is going to get a lot harder. You're only going to start with a pistol and no minimap. And so the whole idea of this mode is it's about discovery, and you're trying to find these relics within the mode, and once you find them and unlock them, they apply additional difficulty modifiers to the mode, so you can actually disable things like ammo crates or limit yourself to 4 perks within a match. You start to tier up. Like, why am I doing that?
Yeah.
Well, there's definitely bragging rights, but we also reward you in a variety of ways. And then one of those things is unlocking additional power. So once you get to tier 1, you're actually going to unlock the ability to just purchase gold armor in the mode, which just automatically regenerates your plates. So along the way, you're making the mode so much harder and facing new challenge, but you're also getting a couple tools to help you out.
Cool.
So
it sounds really challenging. It sounds like I was sweat.
Yeah.
Can I complete the main quest in Cursed at launch?
Absolutely. The mode is all about kind of going back and trying to complete the main quest again at these higher difficulties and getting additional rewards.
Oh my god. Oh my god. There's a lot to play here.
Is this the garage in Ashwood?
That was.
Okay.
That was the garage in
So
Ashwood.
what are we doing there? Is that kind of like Tessie's spot?
That's the main place you're going to upgrade Tessie. It's got a way to warp Tessie back to there. If she breaks down, you want to brave the fog, just get there, pay the price, Tessie will be there. Tessie auto regenerates there. You can also actually pay to warp into Tessie there. So if your friends have Tessie on the other side of the map, for a small fee, you can be there with them.
That's cool. I mean, it seems so. It's a big map. There's lots to do, lots to traverse. It's really nice that we've got different options to get back in the action quickly. And if Tessie goes down, God forbid.
You also have jump pads in the level. So as you're driving through and unlocking these new destinations, there's alternate ways to quickly travel back and forth. So you don't have to just use Tessie sometimes.
All right, I've heard there are some juicy new Zombies Mastery camos coming to Black Ops 7.
Oh, this guy's
and let's
done
take a
for.
look at what we get.
Let's look at the goods. So
That
first
guy got
up, we
baited into a
Golden
corner.
Dragon,
How can you
which
even
is,
get into
very
a corner
scaly and
like
very,
that?
Very shiny.
That's cool.
Now, why would they allow you to get into a corner
Aurora
like that?
Borealis
I have
skybox.
no.
So Bloodstone, incredible looking. Doomsteel, I think this is my favorite. Look at all the like clockwork and the intricacy there. I think Lauren said earlier, but the weapons team just continues to outdo themselves. And then our final camo is Infestation, which I think just looks incredible, and it very much ties in with our Necrofluid Gauntlet.
Oh yeah,
the vibe of the map.
It's
I
very,
heard Lawrence call this camo, and I quote, absolutely disgusting.
and I would agree.
In the best way possible.
In like the best Zombies way possible, but...
Oh, he didn't make it.
Our players are getting sort of a little towards the end of their allotted time here on Ashes of the Damned. I mean, is there any other sort of fun things that you guys are allowed to share? It's still...
I mean, this...
I would like some more tips about the fog, right?
Fog
Steve talked
sounds
about the
horrible.
fog.
The fog actually does have some investigation there. There is gameplay to uncover. I mean, right now we don't have quests and things and side quests on, but you're gonna want to explore there, but you have to be prepared to really fight, right? Have a self-revive maybe, right? Have some perks with you, have your gun upgraded, because it's a challenge, right?
Was that the bear?
Explore the fog at your own risk, but
Yes.
there are some potentially some rewards.
It's your own peril. Yep,
Yeah,
exactly.
Oh my god.
There's our bear.
The Zursa.
And there's an effect on your screen when Zursa hits you. It's like a scratch mark.
Yeah.
The bleed effect. Yeah.
That'll actually shut down your auto healing.
Oh.
So it gets really scary if you get swiped like that, because
Don't panic.
You're gonna have to.
Don't panic.
Don't panic. Just
Do
keep
not
running.
Panic.
So that's Noah just knocked off one of the beehives there, and it creates a little area. Now you have to still take that out once it's dislodged from his body.
Yeah, Zursa's.
It will
I didn't
home in
realize
on you.
I didn't realize how big Zursa is compared to your player. That's also terrifying. Not to mention the sort of bee like ranged attack as well. That's intense.
It's the Uzi honey.
Yeah,
for,
why?
For me, I'm not gonna lie to you. The first time I saw Zursa, I was like,
It's a lot of slime.
Smelly. I can smell it from here.
Noah's doing great though. He's got a good circuit.
Oh yeah. He's
so
a pro.
You mentioned earlier that Ashwood is kind of like the central location.
So the whole map is it's a figure 8, and Ashwood is at the middle of that. So it's just this kind of nice, regathering location, and having the garage there for Tessie is part of that. Right?
Yes, exactly. It's a very easy, fast travel jump to get to this location, to have access to the garage, to have access to a lot of the things in the map. Really centralized here. See, there's some zip lines you can take up to the
heading
top.
back upstairs. Yeah.
That would be a cool addition.
So a lot
that was one of the jump pads?
No, that was just a rappel line, or a zip
I
line.
say it would be a cool addition.
So here we are back at Janus, the starting area.
T-Dog is still at the start of the map.
I would like to think he has come back.
Well,
but you never know.
He's got a pack-a-punch there, so I assume that he made his way back to here and is getting ready to exfil.
Okay, so we know that the rounds are coming to a close here for our creators, and that this is about exfil. So how is exfil going to work in this game? What can you tell us?
For the first time in this game, you can actually do a solo exfil. So you'll see these yellow phone booths around the map at all the areas. You'll hear the phone ringing. If you answer it, you can choose to exfil. So now your teammates can vote to opt into that if they'd like to. And then they can warp to that
real innovation in zombies.
The Zersa, you're in a confined space here. It's a do or die situation, right?
But it's not just any Zersa, right?
Yeah, no, an HVT Zersa. Thank you. Yes,
it's like Mama Zersa.
Yeah,
trying to get that great.
But your other friends, even if they didn't opt to exfil, they can actually jump in there and help you out if they want to be, But that's at their risk. They could go down or something can happen. But once you're successfully out, they can continue playing without you. Yeah.
That's really
cool. It's really cool.
I'm going to use this all the time because I feel like it's always like, you know what, dinner's ready, I'm out. You guys keep going, or I'll stay in and you leave. And I love that they kind of calculated.
Now, if only they let you hop back into
go
zombies
down, but at the same
games.
time, like they might just leave you and be like, good luck.
Yeah,
you take the HVT Zersa on your own.
We also simplified it this year. It's very clear. It's just kill that HVT and get out. It's not like kill 50 zombies and it's just kill that and you're good.
That's very cool, guys. Oh my gosh. Is there any rules? I mean, if it's brown, lay down. If it's undead, go for the head. Is there a...
Go for the weak spot.
Go for the weak spot. Hope your weapon is pack-a-punch. Okay. Oh, the gameplay looks fantastic. And of course, folks, for the very first time ever, we have zombie survival in the beta. And this was just a little taste, a little succulent, enjoyable moment of that zombies experience.
Yeah. So survival's all about these smaller maps and just focused on exactly that, surviving. And in the beta, we're gonna give you so many gums because we want you to just experiment, especially some of the new gums. And this is the first time zombies in the beta. This is incredible.
Yeah.
It gives us an opportunity to react to players' feedback and just see like how what happens in high rounds and how we need to react. So
we're so excited about that. It's gonna be amazing.
I always think that when we can go home and play the game sitting on our own couches at home, like that's the moment it's real for me. So beta always is that. I'm like, I get to play it out of the office. I can't wait. But just being able to play zombies in beta is gonna be awesome. Taste of survival.
Right. None of it's gonna carry over.
We're wrapping up here with our zombies gameplay, but there's been amazing talking about all
Resident Evil 7 mentioned. Let's go.
But Treyarch was like, hey, why not more? We need more. We want more game. And so we have Dead Ops Arcade returning.
Are we really going to talk about Dead Ops
Yes,
Arcade?
so Dead Ops Arcade has actually been with us since Black Ops 1. It's
Dead Ops Arcade could be so much better if it was like zombie survival
pieces of zombies and some of the other modes
it is.
To create this massive experience. And this time around, it's 80 levels. It's packed with all sorts of secrets to discover. It starts
just like
out top down, but there's ways that you can go first person.
It was just like your top down. If it was just like zombies regularly, just top down,
so you're gonna be able to still like rank up while
so much
playing this.
better.
And what's really cool is that you can use gobble gums in this mode.
Zombie survival 3, 4, whatever it is.
A lot of the gums
whoever
to
can
behave differently.
make
So
it,
it gives like new
make
use
one.
to some of the gums you may not like
Play
to
either
use
on like
in
my
standard,
phone or like a
round-based
Nintendo
stuff.
Switch.
Like you might find
That's what I
a
need.
good way to use them here. So.
Awesome.
Nintendo
That's really
Switch
cool.
2.
Well, I mean, there's so much content. But that is not all, folks. I mean, we do also have a cabinet, Dead Ops for.
I was about to say, I watched Miles get smoked in Dead Ups Arcade last night in real life. Kevin and I were eating pizza in the background, cheering him on here in the DOA.
It just plugs in with an Xbox controller. That's so disappointing.
By Origin and AMD.
I'm surprised. Oh, I guess it's not a surprise. Like Xbox owns.
It's just, I mean,
But don't they still got like a PlayStation exclusivity agreement going on still for like another year or two?
It was so much fun. I mean, it's the first time that I've experienced Dead Ups Arcade. You know, I'm relatively new to the zombies world, and this was so much fun. And that was our custom. Well, this now is our custom Dead Ops Arcade 4
I wish zombies had longevity, but they keep fucking cutting it.
Entering the sweepstakes on the official Call of Duty X account and using the hashtag CODNEXT and hashtag AMDXBO7 sweepstakes. That is awesome, and the game is pretty cool too.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Game is good. PC is awesome.
Like they killed what's it called? Like Modern Warfare 3 zombies it wasn't the greatest, but they cut it so like.
Thank you so much for being
they did
here.
nothing with
grouping
that.
up together to play survival in the beta.
And then I guess I have to check in on Cold War Zombies, but Cold War Zombies has been dead for like months now too. What have they added?
Resurgence map. Stay tuned.
They've done nothing. No longevity with Call of Duty anymore. Just a slop fest. Just a slop fest grind until the next slop fest.
Dominate every game on a big screen TCL QD Mini LED TV.
Mini LED.
44 Hz native refresh rate and AMD FreeSync Premium Pro. TCL.
Why would you make a 144 hertz TV?
Experience the world of Call of Duty with Corsair.
I say as I play on my TV, as I use my TV as a monitor.
Operators, get ready to ride the special edition Polaris Razor Pro R and Sportsman.
I need to go back down to a 32-inch
dropping soon into Call of Duty Warzone.
TV.
You're invited to the Little Caesars Call of Duty Challenge.
Hold on.
Open the Little Caesars app, accept and complete the challenge. You might win a copy of the new Call of Duty Black Ops 7. You'll also be entered for a chance to win the grand prize. A trip to an Activision studio to squad up with George Kittle in a 1-hour epic Call of Duty battle. Complete the Little Caesars Call of Duty Challenge today.
Also, which Activision studio?
Now, one of the gifts that all the creators are getting at CODNEXT this year is actually the watch that is on Axel Burmak's wrist.
I would never. Fucking this Call of Duty next event has been god awful.
It's going to be released on the same day of Black Ops 7, November 14th. All the creators getting
I really must not have watched the. By the way, did all these creators get the? How much? First of all, how much is that watch?
Welcome back, one and all.
Did all the creators get a copy of the get a watch in their swag bags?
You've been asking for Warzone news.
So that's like let's just assume that the watch is like a grand each. Let's assume that there's like 40 creators. That means like at a bare minimum 40 grand was spent.
Haven's Hollow.
Activision spent 40 grand giving watches.
Coming to Verdansk in Season 1.
Elder Scrolls 6, if we're lucky, comes out in 2027.
About movement. So there's a lot to talk about today.
Well, live gameplay's coming right up.
If we somehow get Elder Scrolls 6 and Grand Theft Auto 6 in the same year.
Thank you for having me today. Excited to be here.
I know. No, we're getting into
like
it.
someone's going to drop a dirty
We're
bomb.
about to get going. But Matt, High Moon has been involved in Call of Duty for a long time. You guys have been making awesome content for campaign, zombies, Warzone. What's it like?
This is Warzone. All right, I'm quitting.
Yeah,
I'm stopping. I do not.
Experiences and bring them to life.
I do not care about Warzone. It's a new Resurgence map. I'll take a look at it.
We can't do any of this stuff without our partner studios, so I just want to give a shout out to
just show me what it's like. We'll play Warzone tomorrow because they added a new casual Warzone maps, which is fine. Like they're like legitimately finally giving you like actual bot lobbies.
Literally.
Like it was already bot lobbies before, but Warzone casual is like actual mix of bot lobbies. Legitimate bots and players.
Yes,
we had to drop in to get to the tech. Yeah, look at this. That's how that happened.
Don't mind that.
That is for the people in the room. That must be.
We'll do a Warzone Wednesday. We'll do a Warzone vibe
These
check.
animations have been on point in the room. I love seeing them on camera.
Oh, we've made it.
awesome.
Here we
Do
are.
not mind.
Let's look at Haven's Hollow, our very own tag map.
Yeah, so I mean, you can see like the theme for this. We're inspired by like a late summer, kind of early fall setting in the heart of the Appalachia kind of area. We've got this really small town.
Someone tell Fallout 76.
There's 9 unique points of interest. You know, there's a little bit of contrast between some of the older rustic elements and a couple newer modern ones. But you're also going to see 2 that are maybe a little familiar.
Riverboat or Lumber Mill,
Main Street, which
personally.
has some elements from Liberty Falls, and we've got the mansion from Shattered Vale. Both have been pretty popular with players.
Yeah, and the colors
show
have been
me a little bit
popping
of what
on
it
this
looks like.
map. I can't wait to see it in gameplay. But of course,
It's
one
like,
of
I guess
our
it could
most
just wait.
popular maps in Call of Duty Zombies with Liberty Falls. I'm really excited to see
This
the
has to
team
drop
bring
tomorrow,
a new
right?
experience there. What made you guys want to revisit?
Yeah, I mean, people loved Liberty Falls so much. Like, we really liked that setting. We thought we could do more with it.
This is Liberty
we really
Falls?
wanted to expand on it. And this is also a place that we've never used in Warzone. So it's kind of a new experience for everyone there.
New setting?
It looks
Love it.
amazing, like a pre-outbreak. It's all clean and nice.
Yeah, it's pre-outbreak.
Until we show up. Well, all right, let's take a closer look now at Haven's Hollow.
Yeah, so here you
So
can
this is
see
the
our
fly
Main Street,
through.
right? It's got the biggest
Oh,
collection
this,
of like
this
the
map
building
actually looks pretty
interiors.
small.
Nice and clean,
Yeah, you
which
can
I love. Player, I know you guys have said player visibility.
Yeah, that's a
top
big
of
focus
mind.
for us. Lighting, player visibility.
A very nice, bright
We're gonna
map.
talk more about
I'm sure it's going to
Riverboat
be
here in a
chaotic. It
second,
looks,
'cause that might
it
be
looks
Matt's
smaller
favorite.
than what it actually is. All right, get the fuck. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I don't care.
We still have some nice lines of sight.
Yeah. We've got the lumber mill here. It's got this big industrial interior floor, kind of cool playable elements all over the rooftop. Lots of ways to kind of like sneak in through the upper.
I mean, Warzone. Who gives a fuck?
The coal depot. This is kind of.
They didn't show the 20v20 mode. That's the that is the only thing I was interested in. Oh, well, other than whatever they showed off for
The
zombies.
research center. It's got a pretty
But,
rich supply station
wow, this
and, like,
was,
the central courtyard in the middle of it.
This looks like it could be a quite a
Do
fun
I?
new area.
Don't tell me I don't have enough RAM. I put 32 gigs in this bad boy.
Taking a new pass on
Why can I not
for
press
Warzone.
pause?
Oh my god, the Z-Rex.
Z-Rex. There's a new ascender in here that goes through the big skylight up to the rooftop.
Cool.
What's going on?
The ponds. You don't try to pull your chute here because you're just going to break your ankles.
Yeah.
Look, I didn't put Honda Civic money into this computer so it can break when I try and do streaming like this. All right. All right. This Call of Duty next
It's only ankle deep water, folks.
event was god awful. I could hold on. I suppose I could just leave it muted. One at like 10, 15 minutes, like discussing maps. I like the Modern. I guess the Modern Warfare 3 had so much more going on for it because they had zombies. They had zombies in it. They had the new Warzone because it was like a Warzone. What it was like Warzone 2.0, 3.0 coming out. Like this was god awful. A god awful presentation. I can't believe like they're gonna squeeze out like I think like maybe they might have the balls to squeeze out like in another hour just discussing Warzone, and it's god awful. The multiplayer is just terrible. This is gonna be the most. So this is I really need this to be like the worst selling Call of Duty ever. I need this to be the worst played, worst selling, highly critiqued Call of Duty ever. This franchise needs to fucking cool it. Needs a major vibe check. I'm tired. So anyways, I'll be playing the beta this weekend probably. I will be because as soon as I turn on this, I'm actually gonna try and play this on. Probably actually gonna try and play this on the PlayStation 5 Pro. I'm sure I'm hoping there's going to be some enhancements on it. That's going to be an interesting... I'm sure there's going to be some sort of weird like speaker playthrough through the controller, so I'm sure that's going to be intriguing to figure out. TCL 27-inch monitor, HDR 600. How much is that bad boy? The mini LEDs are what's going to make it expensive. Are they gonna give you Black Ops 6 weapons? Are they gonna let you play with Black Ops 6 weapons in the Warzone? Is the question. Like, does that progress carry over? Like, how would they the logistics of this is actually crazy. Yeah, they're gonna let you use that means they would have to let you carry over the because there's no way. Like, there's not going to be like a Warzone 4.0 where it's just exclusively Black Ops 7 weapons. Like, man, I think I played Warzone, like Black Ops 6 version of Warzone, like maybe 3 times. It's crazy. It's crazy how disenfranchised I become with this series. Wild. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. I think I'm gonna go to sleep. I think I'm gonna just fucking go to sleep. I'm gonna try and drink some more lean, find out what the fuck, what's going on in this kitchen. I smell things. Get out of here. Truly, this truly is the sloppest of all Call of Duties, I think. It's going to be the sloppest of all Call of Duties this year. Peak slop. Auf Wiedersehen. Oh, I'll probably do a late night. As soon as I wake up, I'll probably do